Welcome everybody to match day maybe 5 of the Premier League season. It's West Ham United versus Tottenham Hotspur away, so probably should have said that the other way around. It's your boy Tom Atherton alongside Charlie Walsh. Hello, how are we all? Tom, how are you feeling? It's Tottenham.
Yeah, not good. You?
You know, I wouldn't say I'm good. I wouldn't say I'm expecting the worst. But if you expect the worst, you can only get better, right? You can only get better.
Yeah. I mean, I'm a little nervous. But I think you always have to be with Spurs. You've got to give them their respect. It's a great team. I just think you should answer the questions that are coming your way in the live chat right now, because the people want to know.
Hello.
Where is he, and what have you done with him?
It happened. I got a haircut. It wasn't a good time for anyone involved.
He was pinned down to the chair.
Pinned down. Got some shears taken to me. It was a scary time. But we're here. I'm not happy. I don't feel comfortable in it. I want my long hair back. I want to be hidden from the world. But we're here. And life is the way it is.
It's a strange day when Tom Atherton has a longer hair and a longer beard than Charlie Walsh. Put it that way.
It's true. It's true.
I've seen our lineup. I haven't seen the Spurs lineup, so I'm a bit worried. I'm a bit worried that I'm going to see Gareth Bale's name on the team sheet, and then I'm going to really shit my pants. But no, it's going to be a good game. It's going to be a good game.
So, which one would you like to see first? Would you like Tottenham or would you like West Ham first?
I've seen West Ham's, so let's go West Ham's first. Let's
go for the away side first, shall we?
Let's go West Ham.
As I click around to make it work. There we go. The lineup for West Ham United is Fabianski, Kufau, Balbuena, Ogbonna, Cresswell, Masuaku, Rice, Souček, Fornals, Bowen, Antonio, or as is commonly known, exactly what you'd expect. Now the big talking point, I guess, on the bench, Randolph, Fredericks, Diop, Noble, Snodgrass, Lanzini, Yarmolenko, as you just said, Nay, Sebastian, Haller. Thoughts?
Can we appreciate quickly, as Rebecca said, your wonderful jawline? Can we acknowledge it?
No, I refuse.
Do we know that? Is this an injury? Can anybody in the chat, do they know? Has X come out and said that it's injury, or it's or he's just not been picked for this game? Can anybody let us know? Because I find that obviously will be the big interesting talking point, is whether or not he was in fact fit for this game. Langer Studio says X is still trying to confirm. Okay, all right. Because I mean, if he's injured, then fair enough. But if he's left him out just on the basis that he doesn't want him, big red flags. But yeah, look, it's a winning team. It's a winning team that's won 2 games in a row, scored 7, conceded none. I think that it will be. Obviously, we know it will be 5 at the back. I think the main thing is that they're going to be very difficult. Spurs are going to be difficult. Let's try and get that out properly in the right, correct English.
We'll try and give it a shot.
Spurs will struggle to break us down, similar to Arsenal. I think that will cause them problems. A lot of the teams that I've seen play Spurs this season, I remember the Southampton game. Southampton were holding such a high line every time Harry Kane flicked the ball over the top. Man United, same again, tried holding that high line, balls over the top constantly. If we're going to sit back and we're going to do exactly like we did against Arsenal, we're going to be hard to break down.
Yeah,
I'm confident in our ability, the last couple of games, not conceded any, scored 7, that we will have enough potentially on the counter-attack to go at Spurs. The one thing I do know, I think Jared Bowen has got an unbelievably difficult time today up against Reguilon, the left-back.
Yeah.
I haven't watched a lot of him in the Premier League this season, admittedly. I think I've watched him once. But last season in the Europa League and stuff like that, very, very, very good. Very, very good player. Fast, he's pacey, he's strong. He gets up and down the wing. It's going to be a difficult time. Kufau's got his work cut out for against their front three, but I think that they are there to be had on the counter attack potentially. And I think if we do sit with 2 banks of 5, like we probably will do we did do against Arsenal, Spurs will have more of a difficult time to break us down than they did the other teams, because the other teams wanted to come at them with a high line back 4. So I'm mildly optimistic because of the way that I know we'll set up, and it will frustrate Spurs. But I'm also wary of the fact that they have got absolute quality all over the pitch right now in that team, and that they probably could unlock us at any point. So it'll be an interesting game. I'm excited. I'm excited to see, and I'm seeing that people are saying, some saying X is still waiting to confirm, and some saying that apparently Allaire trained yesterday. So
we'll see. We'll see what they say. I mean, to talk about the lineup, because again, I'm just seeing it. Just to run through it again: Fabianski, Kufal, Balbuena, Ogbono, Cresswell, Masuaku, Rice, Souček, Fornals, Bone, Antonio. Exactly as you'd expect the starting 11. It's David Moyes. That's what you'd expect. Randolph, Fredericks, Diop, Noble, Snodgrass, Lanzini, Yarmolenko on the bench. I am not shocked at the lineup, obviously. If I was to say I was shocked, one would be an liar. I think that's about as stereotypical a lineup as you're ever going to expect from David Moyes. It is just the bench. We'll find out with the Haller thing, but ignoring that, Lanzini on his day can be a game changer, but hasn't been for a while. He's been sort of warming up this season.
He does love a game against Spurs, though.
You're not wrong. But
Spurs.
You're not wrong, but I'm not one to sort of believe in those sort of things either. I just think, I mean, I do think there's some truth to it, to be fair, but I don't know. He hasn't been at his best for a while. Yarmolenko is really the only person we can bring on to really change the game, I think, in a more positive attacking sense, if we need to.
That just screams to me that nobody's coming off the bench today, really, unless it's like dire straits.
I mean, the people who have been coming off the bench, one of them's gone on loan, one of them's disappeared today. So
yeah, it's weird, isn't it? It's weird. A win would temporarily take us top 4, would it, Stevie C?
Yeah, Ray was saying that yesterday as well.
Oh, of course he was. Yes, he was. West Ham clips. Ciao, Bella. Hello.
Right, so before Tom goes too Italian, just get to your point, bro.
Let's get. No. I'm saying it's that bench is incredibly weak. That's like a piss weak bench. That's like threadbare bench style. I'm excited now to see Mahrez. Benrahma, the other Algerian Tom. I'm excited to see Benrahma just because he actually adds now some quality to that bench as well.
Yeah.
Feels mad to say it, doesn't it? He's going to add quality to our bench because of how well Fornals has played, but it's going to be difficult to shift Fornals.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm excited to see him getting around the squad.
Well, talking about squads, let's go through the Spurs one.
Please no Bale. Please no Bale. Please no Bale.
Before we start, can I say 2 things? First thing, I would like to give the Spurs media team props because they just upload it as a goddamn JPEG. So I can deal with that quite easily. The second thing is, the bench is covered by the graphic. I'm having a mare here. With one hand they giveth, and with the other hand if they taketh away. That was a lot of ifs, and I've said them all now in a row. In fact, can I move this live? Hang on. Oh, that's as far as I can go. Well, it's just going to be blocks. Okay, so the lineup for Tottenham. Hugo Lloris, Serge Aurier, Alderweireld, Sanchez, Reguilon, Højbjerg, Sissoko, Ndombele, Bergwijn, Son, Kane. So no Bale starting. He is the person blocked by the goddamn thing.
He's blocked by the...
Yeah, it is. The bench, Hart... Doherty, Davis, Winks, Lucas, Bale, Vinicius, not that one.
Back to the Brazilian striker from Benfica.
That's the exact one. So no Bale, but can't lie to you. That's a front 3. That's a scary front 3.
That's a front 3 that are just banging form right now, scoring goals. They're working together. I don't know why that was the universal sign for working together.
Working together.
Working together. Working together. They're working together. They're looking very good. They're looking promising. Looking sharp. Scoring goals. They've just come off the back of beating Man United by a big old scoreline. So yeah, it's going to be difficult. Although I'm optimistic because I genuinely think today, because of the way that we're going to set up, the way that Moyes is going to play, I think that Spurs will find us difficult to break us down. I think they genuinely will, because we're not going to sit with that high line. So we do have nothing to be afraid of. We do have the optimism there of the last 2 games that we've won, scoring 7, not conceding any. So I think tactically this is the best way to set up against this Spurs team.
Yeah.
And it should be a good end-to-end game. Spurs sometimes can be very shaky at the back. So I'm a bit more optimistic. If we'd have come off the back of 2 losses, I'd have said, my God, we're going to get shut upon here from a great height. But obviously, the way that we are now and the way that David Moyes is trying to implement that style of the 5 at the back and the counter-attack and all that sort of stuff. So there are reasons to be positive going into today. I'm a lot more optimistic today than I have been the last couple of weeks. Saying that, it is written in the stars that Gareth Bale will come off of that bench and he will plant one in the top bin from 50 yards with 1 minute to go, a la the last game at Upton Park. As a faux cheese, he just charged the £5 in. Charlie Walsh looking slick. Yes, my dear. Thank you very much, Fo.
Thank you. Charlie Walsh. Thank you very much, Fo. Thank you. I know. I'm joking. I'm the opposite. I don't think this is going to go well for us. I can touch my face now. It's weird. I don't think this is going to go well for us at all. I mean, look, the lineup is the lineup. It's a good lineup. It's a strong lineup. Even without Bale, they have Bergwijn, Son, Kane up front. Like, let's be real about it. It's our banger. Their back line, you could say, is sus to an extent. It's sus like someone. It
would be more sus if they had Eric Dyer in there, which they have had the last few weeks. But now they get Alderweireld and Sanchez back.
That's a fair point. But it's all right. It's not quite. I've seen someone jump an event sus, but it's they were moving a bit shifty. You know what I mean? Like I look at that back line and I think it's something there to be got at, but it's not. It's not weak. I mean, they're just not weak anywhere. It's a very good side. They've got a bench which has game changers on it. Very good game changers as well. You're looking at the likes of Doherty, Davis. You're looking at the likes of Lucas, Bale, Vinicius, for example. Now, I've not seen Vinicius. I don't think. I might have. Who knows? But I don't remember a time of seeing Vinicius that extensively. However, it could still be a game changer. And then you look at Lucas and Bale on the bench. Now, that's just... It's just big, innit? I mean, I'm the opposite of you. I feel like because of our style and because of their style, it suits them down to the ground. In the sense of when we face teams who are prone to sit and counter-attack, which is what Jose Mourinho decides to do on a grand scale, if you want to discuss it like that, we don't do well. This is like Newcastle on steroids.
I will say quickly, I'm surprised they've gone with Aurier. Obviously, you would look at that back line and you say that's a weak link, especially having Doherty on the bench. So this is the problem is I would have said, I think that Aurier is there to be had, but Pablo Fornals I don't think has the pace to cause him too many problems. Aurier is quite a strong fullback as well. So I think that he will struggle against Aurier today.
Whereas I don't, because I feel like we always have this conversation, and I don't think Pablo Fornals' pace is an issue.
Yeah, and then he ends up just putting in a worldly performance every week. He has to play. Obviously, I want him to play. He's doing bits.
Yeah,
but I don't think he'll cause as many problems as say when Ben Rama gets a sniff at the first team, and all of a sudden he has that pace and skill to get past the fullback.
I mean, potentially, but I think what we're forgetting when we have this conversation, and we were speaking about whether Fornals or Ben Rama should play on the Discord link in the description below. Check it out. I'd
say the stream links are going up in there now. So
stream links going up in the Discord as well. If you want to check out the Discord link in the description below, top link. Well, one of the links anyway. It's not the top one. I think Patreon's the top one. But one of the links in the description, there are stream links there. Every time we have this conversation, though, about Fornals not being fast enough, I think we forget he's not playing against the fullbacks. He's playing against the centre-backs. If anything, he's playing against the defensive midfielders. He's drifting centrally into that position where he's not trying to take on a centre-back. He's not trying to take on, a fullback. He's not Adama. He's not Bone. He's not anyone like that. He's going to drift inside and find the pockets of space there. So I feel like every time we have this conversation, we miss that because we talk about his lack of pace. And then he spends most of his time going inwards, nowhere near whoever it is. Like, if it does come down to it and he needs to go one-on-one, he's going to lose that race. He's going to lose that race because he hasn't got the pace that you're right there, 100%. But I think the joy of Pablo Fornals is that he's not trying to do that, you know? So yeah, as we warm up, let's say hello to everyone in the chat. Welcome, everyone. Peach, the 5'9". Hello, sir. He's changed his name just to Peach now. I believe his name Peach anyway. Adrian Whitfield, Caesar, Fo Sheezy. Hello, Fo. Irish Tommy. Hello, Irish Tommy. Thank you for the compliments as well. I appreciate it. James Gunn, Kevin Wilkinson, Langa Studios, Rebecca, Vehicle Support Specialist, Royal Logistics Corps, Aldot Bizzle, Sam Kitchen. Hello, everybody. I think that's everyone who's commented recently. I think there's some other people in, but I've missed. Ryan Zombies, hello. Can I have everyone's score predictions, please? I would very much appreciate that. I'm just scrolling through to see if I missed people. Stevie C, of course, Peach. Gary Cray. There's a lot of people. Hello. Score predictions for the game. We've got about 20 minutes to go. Let me know.
Just for those that want, streams Ginger's now put up into the Discord. So as Charlie said before, top of the description, the Discord link is there. Come join us on there. It's not all just stream stuff. There is general discussions to be had and everything else. But yeah, if you need a stream link, Ginger's stream links are quality as per usual. So get involved if you are in need of one, because I think that this. Don't think even if you have a stream for today, the next few weeks when the pay-per-view stuff comes in, you can join us on what will be the shit show of the watch-alongs as we try to figure out streams to find for one another. Get involved for them. I'm going to say 2-2.
2-2.
2-2.
3-1 Spurs.
What say you?
3-1 Spurs.
3-1 Spurs.
Yeah, I can't. It's the stylistic change. It's got nothing for once to do with David Moyes. Don't shoot me, Jazz. It's got nothing to do with David Moyes or anything like that. It is just, I just think stylistically it doesn't work for us, unfortunately. Whereas I was confident against Leicester, and even to an extent, for some reason, I was confident against Wolves. I still don't know why. Yeah, it's not a thing for me, unfortunately. But let's see what everyone else is saying. We are saying. Max Warman says 3-1 West Ham. Irish Tommy 3-2 West Ham. Kevin Dorfield hits a 3-3. High scoring game. James Gunn, I fear they're going to batter us 3-0, 3-1. I knew James was a learned man, a smart man, when he agrees with the boy. Rebecca says 2-1 West Ham. Langer Studios, oi, cheers lads, have a good one. Going 2-1 Spurs, but hoping for 1-1. That's a fair point. Thunder and Joy agrees with you. 2-2. Sam Kitchen 1, Spurs 1, West Ham 1. STC Gaming, I have a feeling 3-1 win today for West Ham. I'll tell you what, there's a lot of confidence in the chat. Ryan Zombie says, I'm going for a West Ham 1-0 win. Antonio 90th minute. We can't act like we wouldn't love to see it. Paul C, 3-1 or 4-1 Spurs. Irish Tommy, I have never feared Spurs and never will.
I think the thing is, I mean, if you are a Spurs fan in the chat, welcome. There's no hate from us.
None whatsoever.
We know that obviously some Spurs fans, it is, of course, it's a big, rivalry at the end of the day. It just, there's no hate from us. So if you are a Spurs fan, welcome in the chat. 9 times out of 10, they're always usually good as gold, and you can have good discussions with them and stuff like that. So do stick around. Don't think that you're going to come in here and just start having a pop at everybody, and it's like, oh, wet spam and stuff. Because just come in, have a nice conversation, because everybody is really nice here, and we welcome you to come in. Because both myself and Charlie, do you remember last season we were literally saying when I think Spurs beat us in the restart, and me and you were just like fair play, some of the players, they're unreal, and then people sort of like, oh, but it's Spurs, and it's like, but. And I can appreciate that they're very good footballers. Do you know what I mean? So I've seen Tim Dyer in there. He's a Spurs fan. Maybe 2-2. Blood may rush and Spurs mess up. Yeah, it's going to be good. It's going to be good. It's going to be good. I always think that both sets of fans, we all have we all get the blood rush to our head sometimes when it's like a rivalry, don't we?
Yeah.
It's like, oh yeah, we're going to do them in, and it's going to be 4-0 West Ham and stuff like that. But I think that's just the overconfidence you get, because both sets of fans say that going into games. So
it's one of those things. It's one of those things. We just appreciate people who come to the chat who are opposition fans, and to be honest with you, we just enjoy a different point of view as well of the game. Because obviously we look at it through a West Ham lens, and so it's nice. It's nice to see a Tottenham lens. I might ring my former boss and ask him what he thinks. I won't. I don't want to speak to the man, but these things happen. If you ever see this somehow. My other former boss, who was a Tottenham fan, legend. I was a legend. Talking about Toby. Stevie C, CW to shave top half if we win today. No. Big no. Big no. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, Sebastian Haller supposedly had a slight knock and wasn't risk. Okay.
I mean, as much as I can criticise David Moyes, I don't think he would have a bench without a striker if he had the option.
Yeah, no, I don't think he's that dumb. I think he's dumb, but I think he's not that dumb. So yeah, as I saw James Gunn said before, Jazz's hate intensifies.
Yes.
As we get the pitchforks ready.
Hello, Jazz. Love you, bro.
Hi, Jazz. Yeah. But yeah, no. Apparently, Haller, slight knock, not risked. That's fair enough. Then I'd say obviously, it's fair. Understandable at that point. Can I quickly say, just because there are 177 of you in here, if we can just get the stream above 100 likes, we'll probably gradually make our way to that. But it helps push it out to everybody at home that may be looking for somewhere to come home while the game's going on. It helps push into people's recommenders and stuff. Yeah. The videos, likes, and all that. YouTube algorithm stuff. So if you haven't already, do just drop a like on the video. It takes 2 seconds. Myself and Charlie will be here all afternoon. We really appreciate every single one of you that comes through today. Chats, joins us, and all that good stuff. Are you excited about today? It's been a while. It feels like it's been ages before
I'm hyped.
Isn't it?
I'm hyped. Even though I think we're going to get beat, I'm just like, come on. I'm excited.
It feels absolutely ages since we've actually had a game of football. It's been, what, two and a bit weeks? When was the last watch along we did? Who did we play last? Let me scroll up in our chat and I'll see the last one. It was Leicester, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was Leicester.
And I sent that to you on the 1st of October. 18 days. Mad. Absolutely mad.
I know it was Leicester because when I copied and pasted the tags from the previous one, it was Leicester, so I remembered it being Leicester. Yeah, it's been a while. I'm hyped. Do you know what? I don't know. I don't, because see, here's the thing. You know this. I'm a good loser. I don't mind losing. Losing is a way of. I know you're not, but listen. Losing is a way of life, and I'm fine with it. And so even when we lose a game of football, I'm not too mad as long as it's a deserved loss or whatever. So even though I'm thinking we're going to lose today, I'm hyped just to see West Ham again. I'm not too. I'm not shooketh or like anything else. I'm like, come on.
Yeah, I don't know. Quickly, SDG Gaming has asked a question. So before we get in and ask that, I love to do this every single week, Charlie. And do you know what's coming?
I do.
It's my fun thing to do every single week. Chat, let us know where you are. Let us know where you're watching from. Let's just see how far around the globe we're stretching today, because it's usually wild. Let us know, every single one of you, where you are watching from today. It's usually amazing. It's crazy just to see where absolutely everybody's from. And then I will get onto your question, SDG Gaming, because I'm intrigued to answer that and see what Charlie's thoughts are as well. Here we go. Dave Ben, Barcelona, Southend, Bristol, Australia, Melbourne, Living Room, Bristol, Kerry Island. Of course, you are Irish, Tommy. Lovely to see you. Barnet says Alan Robin is. Singapore says Rizal. Southeast London, Singapore. I mean, it's just like a man sat in Singapore watching us.
Bananas.
2 people in Singapore. Dagenham, George Grant, Siren Crosby, Liverpool by the beach, where wanting a Hammers win. Love that. Congrats to Everton yesterday. Put the sword to the Liverpool lot. I mean, I'm really glad. I really wanted you to win. Essex, Canning Town, Berlin, Cornwall, Under My Bed, excellent. Keighley, Jakarta, Stanfordly Hope, Three Lakes, Wisconsin, Sligo Island. I'm Schizo Bay. That's unreal. Any Algerians in the chat, says James Gunn. Charlie, there's a man sat in Jakarta just sat watching us.
I can't. The thing is, right?
Holland and Paris,
Singapore, like Berlin.
Here somewhere.
It's wild, isn't it? And also, Keighley. I can't not see Keighley without. There's a wrestler called Keith Lee, who, when he used to wrestle at Progress in Camden, everyone used to chant, "You're just a small town in Yorkshire." And I can't not every time I see the word Keighley, my brain kicks off. Also, shout out to Bristol, Southwest. Let's go, boys.
Right, Virgil van Dijk question from SDG. Charlie, your thoughts?
What would a Pickford?
What do you think about his injury now for the rest of the season?
Would a bumper and for legs? Look, it's a big loss. It's obviously a big loss. Who steps into that role? It'd be Gomez and who then at that point?
Matip. This is. I was trying to say this yesterday to people. Liverpool was short on centre halves as it was. I mean, they do have they did sign that Simkas or whatever you call him, but he's the left back per se. And then they had that young kid a couple of years ago, the Dutch kid. I don't know if he's still on their books, like Vander something or other. He was a very young Dutch kid.
Oh, I sort of vaguely remember, yeah.
But they are short on centre halves, and Joe Gomez has not had a good start to the season. I'm worried for Liverpool's title defence. I think that they're not going to win the league again this year. I think because if fair enough, the next few weeks, Champions League starts next week as well, don't forget. You're already down at 2 centre halves. Fabinho can play there as well, but then that takes something out of your midfield. So, I mean, again, a midfield of Thiago, Hendo, and Wijnaldum isn't bad. But I just love Fabinho in that holding midfield role. I think he's unreal in that role. But yeah, I think they're short at centre half. Their normal centre halves haven't been playing well this season. I think their title defence is over. The longer the season goes on,
I don't think it's over, and I think it's because the rest of their team is so absurdly strong. Because it's so absurdly strong. I think that it's the Alex Ferguson thing is always true. It's more difficult to defend a title than it is to win one. So you can always make the argument that it was almost done already. But I do feel obviously it's a massive, massive loss. I mean, one of the things with football and football coverage, I feel in general, is everyone's always too keen to see a downfall. Everyone wants to see a narrative too early. And with Virgil van Dijk, everyone's been like, "Oh, is he the same defender that he was last year?" Blah 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 blah, because they just love the idea of like the downfall of Virgil van Dijk. I feel like it is a huge loss. Like let's not get it twisted. It obviously is, but the rest of their team is so strong that they could still conceivably win a league by outscoring teams as opposed to defending
as well. So how many they're going to concede in the next few weeks?
I am having enough of the Adrian slander. I was having a conversation with a Man United fan about this yesterday. I am done with it. Every time Adrian's in goal, Liverpool fan, "Oh no, Adrian's in goal." You shut your mouths, sirs. Adrian is a king, and I won't hear anything. I will not hear different. He has good reflexes.
Can I quickly just shout out to Irish Tommy who put, "Watching from the gulag in Siberia, have the game, but the reception is a bit unreliable."
God's sake.
Yeah. I mean,
but yeah, I'll say this. I don't think it's over. I don't think it's over by a long straw. I think the rest of their team is
as well.
I think the rest of their team is so good that it doesn't make a difference. It makes a difference, but it doesn't significantly impact them. I think they're a much, much stronger team defensively, but it doesn't significantly change their attacking output.
I mean, I will say they had Van Dijk and Gomez and that entire team and still lost 7-2 to Aston Villa. So
yeah, but again, that's one of those. Do you know what? Did you listen to the Super 6 podcast with Mick and Antonio?
I've seen clips of it on Twitter. See,
because I saw the clips and people put it in the Discord. The one specifically about him talking about David Moyes improving his game by saying stand in line with the ball. Then what were your Discord in the link in the description? Then what were you doing before, my G? Where were you standing? Also, technically, the world is a 3D space. Everywhere is in line with the ball. Anyway, but I watched it, right? Because I wanted to I like Incan Antonio as a man, despite what I think of him as a footballer. And it was something he was talking about how the Liverpool thing and how, they'd started their season later than other people, blah, 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 blah. So not that he wouldn't judge people too early. And he was talking about the Virgil van Dijk. Everyone saying the Virgil van Dijk is over party sort of thing. And I just feel like, again, I think we're just way too quick to judge. Now, realistically,
having a bit of a
okay.
check, just full screen.
Realistically, I do think that they're in a rough period. Let's be real, they are. But I don't think Virgil van Dijk is going to ruin their season. I think it just makes their defence significantly weaker. They still have an insane front line and an insane midfield that can score many, many goals. And as we've all seen, score more than you concede and you win a football game. Shout out Mike Lowick, Hello, Jeffrey. Yes. Do you know what's weird? I can do this and I feel it on my face now. I never used to feel it on my face. I can feel the wind. When I go out, it sort of hits me and it's just all cold. And it's a thing. Mitchell, Liverpool 100% still winning the league. They're the best team in the league. See, that's how I feel, Mitchell. That's how I feel. I think it'll be closer. And I think they're going to struggle in some games. They're certainly going to lose more games, obviously. But I do agree with you. Kevin Dorfield, James City signed every centre back in football. They did do that. They do that, don't they? They see one and they're like, oh, I want that one, please. Give me that one. Salim is Ben Rama. No, Ben Rama is not in the squad. He signed, unfortunately, too late. Too late to start today or be on the bench today, so he'll be in the squad for the next game. Shout out to the South Korean in the chat. Hello. Nice to see you. I love EXID and Epic High. Yeah, so shout out. Irish Tommy, not a good time to get rid of your winter plumage. See, I am like a sheep. They shear me off in the summer. The thing is that it's the right time because I'm about to move. I'm about to move, and I knew I wouldn't get I wouldn't get to have a haircut for a while, so I did it now and got it as short as basically I was willing to get it before I moved because I don't know how long I'm going to be here for. Jeffrey Gully, hello, who's new guys? Me, Charlie. For Hammers fans, a draw against Spurs away should be felt like a victory. Can't be too greedy, says Warrior. It's not. Do you know what? It's not the worst shout in the world. What I would say is this: I think it's heavily dependent on how we play. For me, I don't mind a draw. I don't even mind a loss as long as we play well. And that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for a good performance. If we come up and play in the same way we have been playing of late, really pushing them, stuff like that, then I can deal with that. I'm happy with that. You know, I can deal with that. But if we draw or get a loss and we've been a bit crap, or if we lose and we've been crap, then it's a problem. If we draw and we've been crap, maybe I feel a bit. But we'll see in 90 minutes' time, in which there will be a review, of course, by Gio and Gonzo, who will be live on this very channel, giving their live reaction, their live review after the game. So if you stick with us, Tom, who has just returned, will be spamming it in the live chat, so you can all go and join that. But we'll be live, of course, all the way through till full time. Just, you know, bantering about, having a grand old time. Probably more people who haven't jumped in the chat going, oh my God, is that Charlie? What the hell happened? You know, these things happen. These things happen.
Maisie's alive, which is a good thing. She just inhaled a bit of food because she was wolfing down her dinner.
Listen, it's happened to the best of us.
I think she just scraped up her nose and then was just sat trying to get it out.
So Tom, I'm just going to lob you full screen for a second while I go to the toilet, if that's okay.
Okay. All right. Excellent. Let me know. Am I full screen? Okay, I'm full screen now. There we go. There we go. Hello everybody. What a man. What a man, by the way. Let's wait till he gets out the front door. Okay, he's comfortably out of the room now. Can we just when Charlie comes back, he's a little bit. He doesn't like his haircut. All right, he's a bit nervous to come on today. He thought people were going to take the mickey out of him and all that stuff. When he comes back, can we just all give Charlie a spam and tell him how nice he looks? Because he's a bit worried today before he come in. All right. So please, just when Charlie comes back, tell him how nice he looks with his new haircut. All right, just from me to you guys. All right, because we've got this time here together before the game starts. Mitchell Bowsen, please show us the bars. Eric is not here, I don't think, yet, but he's the first person to ever purchase a Hammers Chat bars. He's unbelievable scenes. Don't spam it now. Wait till he comes back into the room. He'll be back literally any second now, and then just give him a little spam. Just give him a little spam. We will stand Charlie. Oh, and I quickly have to get this out of the way before Charlie comes back. If you haven't already, go subscribe to me on YouTube. Aphas32. Go subscribe to Charlie on YouTube. A-top lad. It's really, that's the best thing you can do. Anyway, I have to get those out of the way quickly because he tells me off when he comes back. I am the beardy guy now, Tom, says Jeff. I am. And this is coming off soon as well because, as you can see, I have a little grey bit there under my beard that grows for some random reason. I don't know why. It's just a pigment. So, yeah, here he is. Welcome back. Welcome back, Charlie. There we are.
Hello. Were you talking about your beard?
Yeah. Somebody said I have the beard now.
It's true.
And I have the pigment in my face.
It's true. But you see here, I've got where you have that pigment, I've got like a little bald spot right here. And I always forget it exists until I shave. And then I'm like, there's a bald spot there. Also, shout out to the one guy, I can't remember who it was, who was like, I saw earlier in the chat, they were like, good work, Charlie, for getting rid of the beard. Now all you have to do is cut your hair. And I was like, my G, I'm cold.
Quickly, Mark, we actually have the game showing from Italia supporting Dallas. Can't work out where to watch the game. Stumble across this. Subscribe. Thank you so much, Mark. If you go into the link in the description into our Discord, there is stream links kindly provided by an American guy, actually, Jim.
Yes,
Stelly.
legend.
Not Jim Stelly.
Jim.
With Jeffrey, just Jim Stebbins.
Jim Stebbins.
He's provided all the links for the game and stuff. So if you go in there, all you need to do is go into stream links, and there will be some top quality streams for the game for you. Charlie, you look at the chat, Charlie. Look at that.
What have you been doing? You've been saying to do stuff.
I've not said anything.
You definitely have.
They left, right? You left, and they just went crazy for you. They told me to just get off the screen.
Regardless, I do appreciate it, and I'm going to screenshot it and just like look at it while I sleep and cry in bed. I do appreciate it. Am I married, Irish Tommy? Listen, hit me up on the boats. We'll see what happens.
Oh, hang on, quickly. I'm pretty sure. Is that a South Korean person in the chat? Before?
Yes, they were here a minute ago talking about Son. Legends.
Yes, love that. Yeah, I mean, just look at it. Look at all the... Charlie, can I be your angel? Oh, Charlie, you have stands, Charlie. You have stands.
I'm just gonna full screen Tom and just sit here.
Guys. One day, guys, you'll do the same for me and I'll appreciate it. But, you know... K-pop Universe is in the chat.
Hang on, Charlie's back. Come on, K-pop Universe. Who is your favourite K-pop group? Mine, unfortunately, was EXID, but they've just split up, so that's an L. What's your favourite K-pop song? Mine's probably Monster by EXO, although LDN Noise, incredible producers, and they do a lot of work with a bunch of people. Sorry, I got a bit hyped. K-pop, I apologise.
Quickly, Mark Wet, so sorry. Where was that stream link? Okay, so if you go into the description, underneath, say Charlie and Tom take you through the Premier League match, Tottenham versus West Ham. Underneath that, you will see our Discord and the invite link. Click on the invite link; it will take you to our Discord. You'll be welcomed into the welcome splash screen. As soon as you've joined, there'll be a load of things down the side, like a load of subsections. You want to go into the subsection under media, which says stream links. When you click into stream links, you will find 3 mobile streams and a PC stream put up by the lovely Jim Stebbins for the match. And he's also kindly said, hit him a DM if none of it is working. So yeah, it's pretty simple. If you're still struggling, just there we go. Mark Wet, I see you've joined the Discord. So now you're in the Discord, you'll see down the side, we've got stream links in the media subsection. Get into there and you click into there. You'll find stream links provided by the lovely, lovely Jim Stebbins, who, again, they're all seriously really good streams. So if you need one, that's where to go. That's where to head over to.
Absolute legend. Absolute legend is Jim.
Legend of the game.
Legend of the game.
We're 2 minutes away from kickoff, so I should probably get my phone open.
And while you do that, I'm just going to run through the teams one more time. For anyone just joining us, we'll be live until full time, going through all of the events of the match. We'll be live at half time as well, talking about it, getting your thoughts on the situation, and just generally talking while we do it. But just for anyone who's just joined, doesn't know the lineups, here they are once more. Starting with the home side, as I click around to make this work, give me a split second. There we go. Starting with the home side, it is Lloris, Aurier, Alderweireld, Sanchez, Reguilon, Højbjerg, Sissoko, Ndombele, Bergwijn, Son, Kane. And the subs bench that you can't fully see because of the way the graphic is, Hart, Doherty, Davis Winks, Lucas, Bale, Vinicius, not that one. And then the away side, important for us, Fabianski, Kifal, Balbuena, Ogbono, Cresswell, Masuaku, Rice, Souček, Fornals, Bowen, Antonio, an unchanged bunch of boys, with the bench being Randolph, Fredericks Diop, Noble Snodgrass, Lanzini, Yarmolenko. No Haller today as he is injured. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. Tom's left, that's fine. Oh, he's come back with food. He's cut. Oh my God, hang on a second. So usually I have food cam. I've not got food cam set up today because, to be frank, I've got random snacks. I've got a bowl of peanuts. I've got some Kit Kats. I've got some mini cheddars. But Tom has come back with Tom. One more time. You're muted as well, but I just okay. What is it, Tom? I can't quite tell. Like I want to know what it is, but I can't quite tell from.
I fucking spilt shit all over my desk.
Okay, we'll let you deal with that.
Okay, it is jackets, loads of veg from the garden, chicken, all that good stuff. Don't worry, you're not going to have to sit and watch me eat it on cam. I promise. I will be eating off cam.
Well, we appreciate it. We appreciate it. So as the game is about to kick off on our screens, here we go. Pablo Fornals to take kickoff. West Ham United versus Spurs. We are away. Literally, and the game has started in terms of we are away as well. Thank you, everyone, for joining. Shout out to Glenn, who's just rocked up. Nice to see you, my friend. Nice to see you. We'll see. We'll see how this goes. We'll see how this goes. Yeah, I'm sort of trying to still figure out the adjustments in my room. I can't lie to you. Cannot lie to you. Early chance for West Ham here. They're trying to play it around. Can't really do anything. Tottenham on the break. Big ball looking for Son. As per usual, it's very Tottenham. Son hits it. It's 1-0. It's 1-0 Tottenham. And the South Koreans in the chat are going wild. It was about as counter-attacking as you're ever going to see a goal. It was exactly what we spoke about in the build-up. We tried to get an early goal, which to be fair would be huge for us. An early goal would be massive, and it's just super quick. The long ball across, I don't know who that is, but it's an excellent ball across to Son. Whoever's trying to cover there just cannot keep up with him, and then once he's one-on-one, your back's on every day. He controls it inwards, and it's a great finish, to be fair. Who is it? It's Balbuena who's there. He can't keep up for obvious reasons. It's Son. Cuts on the inside, hits it.
The one thing I said before the game, I didn't think that we were going to allow them to get in behind over the top, and it's exactly what we've done. It just, you cannot allow it. That is the one ball that they've been looking for so far at the start of this season. The one thing they've been trying to do is get Son in over the top.
Yeah.
Balbuena just too slow, unfortunately, and great start. I mean, I was just tucking into my chicken, but great start.
I mean, it is what it is. I like. It's difficult to really blame Balbuena for that, because to be honest with you, 1v1 with Son is always a bad time. I think the bigger problem is he was put 1v1 with Son. The ball over the top, to be fair, was really, really good. And again, Son is so lethal. Legitimately, I consider him world class. So an absolute baller. But here's the way it is. Let me move, just adjust my screens about a bit. Let me put that there. There we go. Yeah. Glenn, with honestly, where does Charlie go? I feel different, Glenn. I feel different. I can't lie to you. No hair and beard. It makes Charlie feel odd. It's a poor start, and it's not the one we want. I think we potentially overcommitted from kickoff there to try and get the early goal. I mean, it's weird to say you overcommit from kickoff. But again, we know what Spurs are. We know what Jose Mourinho sides are. They look for the ball over the top. As Tom has repeatedly said, they look for that ball over the top. They're a counter-attacking team, and we just let them counter-attack. And there's not really anything we could... to be honest with you, it's one of those things. It's exactly why I said. It's exactly why I was scared.
In the words of Admiral Akbar, it's a trap.
It's... Yes, it is. It's a trap. Yes. The offside trap. It didn't work, though. Yeah. Poor start, but now it's about getting back into it. It just, it is a problem. Still, it's a weird one. It's a weird one today, because I do suspect they're going to sit quite deep, because they're Tottenham Hotspur. Well, not because they're Tottenham Hotspur, because they're Jose Mourinho, if we're being honest. And that's not a bad thing. It's just, it is what it is. So how do we react to this now is the big thing. It's not about if you concede, it's about how you react when you concede. At least that's what someone who would concede a lot once told me. Hello, Tom.
That's the thing we've got to be watching out for. One sec, we do have a free kick at the edge of the box, which I will wait till we've taken this. Is he going to swing it in, or are we going to go for goal? Don't know who's over it. Somebody is sat behind it, and he's about to twat it. Unless Cresswell's going to try and...
Is it Declan
Rice lining up? Oh, no. It's Cresswell. Oh, he's at the side stanchion. The only, like you said there, is Spurs deep, is then all of a sudden they have that high line to go at us with, and they have that ball over the top again. Yep. So, yeah, it's just the trap to fall into is just pushing that high line against Spurs because they live for it, unfortunately. It is what it is. We can't change that. We're 1-0 down inside the first 5 minutes, or first minute, should we say. It is what it is. We can only regroup from here, actually just switch on. It's not all doom and gloom. We do have 90 more minutes to get back into the game, so let's try and be positive, and try and believe. Oh my good God, Fabianski.
It is what it is.
Are you getting food cam ready for the people?
I'm not getting food cam ready for the people. I'll be honest. I'm just adjusting my screen so I can properly see the actual game on my phone, because everything was a bit of a mess. Like I said, I don't really have. I don't have.
Right. Corner ball. Charlie boy, love to see you.
Hello, hello, Charlie boy. Hello, CB, my bro. Yeah, no, I've not got food cam because I've got a bowl of peanuts to eat. I have a Kit Kat, and I also have mini cheddars, but I don't have. There's nothing exciting to be on food cam. You know what I mean? I know you want to talk about what Charlie B said. I can see it in your eyes.
No. It's stream. You definitely didn't just see me just dribble water out of my mouth. Anyway, I just went to take a swig. Oh,
he's a bit. Oh.
I mean, everybody just crowded the entire keeping there. Bloody hell! There's 5 men in front of the goalkeeper. That must be clearly something they've spoken about in training this week, because.
Yeah, there's a lot of bodies in the box. A lot of boys.
There's a lot of bodies crowding round.
A lot of boys just in and around the area.
Oh no! Look at it again. We're at 6s and 7s already. What are we doing? The amount of space that we're allowing in behind at this point is just criminal. It's absolutely criminal. Oh, Kane. Unreal. Unreal.
That's brilliant from Harry Kane. That's a banger.
That's unreal.
That's a banger. That is a banger from Harry Kane, and it's 2-0 very, very early in as Darude Sandstorm plays as an empty £1 billion stadium goes wild. As it's laid down to Bergwijn, who's flying through. He chips it back across goal, looking towards Son. Kufal can do nothing but just sort of get a glancing header to it. Pulled back, works it into the feet of Kane, who takes one touch round Declan Rice, makes him look like a fool, hits it early. And to be fair, that's a great finish by Harry Kane. He nutmegs Declan Rice and then absolutely hits it. To hit it early like that is smart. Fabianski's not ready. He just drives it into the bottom left-hand corner. It's 2-0. It's clean and easy as you like. And again, it's 2 counter-attacking goals. It's 2 things that literally everyone knew were coming. And the defence has been, and I don't say this lightly, Tom, quite poor.
Yeah, that's just bad on all levels. I mean, Rice obviously got a nutmeg there as well, but just so much space being offered to Spurs. You're just asking for it at that point, and they are so clinical this season. You just cannot afford space that amount of time to. I mean, it's just criminal. It's criminal. Spurs have been absolutely unbelievable so far. Somebody said there, Sparkly Sparkles and Charlie Shaving has cursed the Hammers. I would go as far as to say that David Moyes being back on the touchline has cursed the Hammers.
Well, you're not the only one. James Gunn with a £2 donation. Thank you, James. We really do appreciate it. Moyes Black +2 concede 8, get in 8 minutes. Thoughts?
I mean,
anything more than that, or?
No, I mean, it's just how long before Jazz appears in the chat. The issue I think now is unfortunately.
Thank you, James.
Unfortunately for us now is the fact that we are 2 down with inside the first 10 minutes, so we're going to have to go and at least do something to Spurs to try and change the game. And we're about to offer them even more in behind because we're currently chasing 2 after the first 10 minutes of the game. So already we've shot ourselves in the foot to where we've pretty much, I would suspect at this point, and I know we're 10 minutes in, the game is gone, just because the chances of us actually changing this game now to get back into it, it's going to play into Spurs' hands so much. So I don't hold any optimism to get back in this game.
Look, Spurs play the way Spurs play, and it frustrates me that, again, we've got a situation where David Moyes hasn't really changed anything to adapt to the opponent. He's just doing the same thing again. And there's a reason I claimed that we were going to lose 3-1 at the beginning, and that's because I had no faith that our style would suit Spurs. And we've seen it yet again. We've committed ourselves just a tiny bit twice, and both times Spurs have just gone, cool, okay, we'll just punish you then, shall we? And that's a problem. Because ultimately, they have such an insanely fast and insanely lethal front line that it just doesn't mesh. It doesn't mesh. I will say our defence has been awful today. We're only 10 minutes in.
We're only 10 minutes in. Our defence is shocking.
It has been, the organisation has been non-existent. The balls over the top are absolutely killing us. And the problem is now we're facing a Jose Mourinho side who, at this point, will quite happy. He's under no pressure now. He can play his game to its fullest ability right now. He can sit there, sit back, and go, cool. We'll take this all day. That's fine. And then he can just hit us on the counter attack. It's frustrating, but it's about how we adapt now. It's about how we change. Obviously, another problem is not many game changers on the bench, Tom. I mean, Yarmolenko, you can argue can come on, but who's he going to come on for? It's like, what do you do in that situation? What do you do in that scenario?
Yeah, it's not good, is it? It's not good. The same old hammers, 2 results, and everybody gets carried away. So I don't think we're getting carried away at all. I mean, myself and Charlie were being realistic. I think I was just trying to be a bit more positive because usually people have a pop at me.
I said we'd lose today.
Yeah, people say I'm not positive enough, and then I am positive, and people go, "Why are you being positive?" But hey, it is what it is. We've just been not at the races today, but I genuinely like the stuff I thought was going to happen before the game started was literally just schoolboy stuff. Like I thought David Moyes would say to them, "Don't offer them space in behind, and just don't allow them the time and space on the ball to be able to get their stuff." So basic stuff. Just somebody said there, bring Anderson on and Dean Garner. I was Eric. Bring on Ngaki to shore things up.
I enjoyed George's comment, George Sioncio, with the solid, I think Spurs are going to win. I get that vibe as well, George. I can't lie to you, my friend. I cannot lie to you.
Next goal's crucial. We get one back, all of a sudden, we're back in the game. Spurs get a third, it's done.
But we'll see. It's not necessarily entirely over just yet. Once again, thank you everyone for joining. Do appreciate it. Root Hammer, howdy boys, I'm late. Did I miss anything? Nah, nothing really, my G. Yeah. 80 minutes left. Big plays. Look, again, it's one of those things where it's the game. I don't think the game's gone, but I didn't think from the start we were going to win. It is purely about how do you react to this. Like, this is a good opportunity from Antonio. Can't quite get that. Stephen Jones just logged on. What's happening? Hello, Stephen. Yeah, Spurs are scoring, and we're not. Who scored the second goal? It was Harry Kane. Harry Kane with the second goal. Nutmeg Declan Rice hit it early, bottom left. Fabianski left for dead. Very good goal. Yeah, I mean, we'll get. It's about working. It's about working back into the game at this point. I don't think it's going to go well, but you look at it, you say, well, maybe we do.
There is a reason why I triple captained Harry Kane this weekend.
Yeah. You be realistic about it.
Shout out my fantasy team with Heung-min Son and Harry Kane, specifically put in there this week because I knew what they were going to do to us.
Yeah.
Oh well. I mean, yeah, it couldn't have been a worse start, but hey, it's football, I guess. End of the day. If anybody is in need of a stream today, head into our Discord, link in the description. Go find yourself a stream. The lovely Jim Stebbins has put in a few match streams for us in there today. So if you do need one, go head into the Discord and you can find a link for the game in there. Can I just say as well, like, Do you remember a few years ago when Alderweireld was like talked about getting a big move elsewhere? That man solidly has one of the best diags for a centre half in the league. Like my man pings diagonals for days. He loves a diag. I mean, it's just
He loves a diag. It reminds me a bit of
top.
Prime Rooney. He loved a diag as well. Prime Rooney, he dropped back into the deep and then he just ping a diag. And I tell you what, it reminds me a bit of that. He's just got it in his locker, you know?
It's just the diagonal ball over the top is just
Where was he at before? Atletico.
He
was at Atletico before, wasn't he? Southampton, Atletico, Tottenham.
Yeah. I'm surprised he never ended up going to Rome or wherever it is that he ended up.
Oh yeah, I'm surprised he stayed at Spurs as well. I thought he was going to go at one point, but it seemed a certainty he was going to go, but didn't quite work out, I guess. Didn't quite work out. Which is what it is. I can hear my neighbours talking in the garden. I apologise if you can hear that, ladies and gentlemen.
Anyway, back to dinner.
So it's 3-0 Spurs. Harry Kane, as once again...
All right, anyone? Shall we just quickly turn this into a food stream? We're not actually here for the football. Hello, everyone.
Just to describe it for the people who can't see it, it's played out to the left-hand side. You've got Reguilon on the overlap.
If you are blind, you're lucky.
Dinks it across to Harry Kane, who is behind all three of our centre-backs, basically completely unmarked. Ogbonna and Cresswell can't anywhere close enough to him. Son plays it out to Reguilon, hits the control, dinks it across, headed. It's a great header, just back across the box. Nothing special, just about as simple a goal as you're ever going to score. About as English a goal as you're ever going to score. Out to the full-back, puts in, easy header, back across. And it's 3 for Harry Kane. It's 3 for him. It's 3 for Tottenham. And 2 for Harry Kane. Harry Kane double. Rebecca with the £5. Thank you, Rebecca. Appreciate it. Someone send Moyes home. You know. Don't let Jazz see that. Don't let Jazz see that. He'll tweet you about how you're always negative. Again, nothing but love for Jazz. Sincerely, I'm just saying stuff.
And James Gunn, if you're asking to call him out, unfortunately, he isn't Beetlejuice and he won't appear after 3. However, I tell you now, he also won't appear in the chat. The only way that he appears in the chat is when we win a game and David Moyes has supposedly done something good. So if you expect him to turn up today, he won't because we're losing. So come back to next time when we're winning.
I do wish to say, while Tom gets slightly annoyed, that I genuinely do love Jazz. I have not got a problem with him. We all do. But Tom sounds legit angry there. But I do love Jazz. So it's 3-0. It's 3-0. I've realised I paused the timer at some point accidentally, so I'm going to fix that now. There we go. That should be fine. It's 3-0. It's too easy. It's way too easy. The fact that all of them have been very easy goals is my bigger problem here. The defence was at 6s and 7s for the first 2, and then that third one was literally as textbook of football goal you're ever going to see in your life. If you showed me that goal and said it came from the 1970s and it was Arsenal versus Liverpool, I'd be like, yep. It was as typical of football goals you're ever going to see. And the fact that none of the defence were even close to Harry Kane, when there's 3 centre-backs there, it's a problem. It's a problem. Still, 3-0. 3-0. Yeah.
I was going to say, Sparkly saying that this could be a bloodbath. It already is. It already is. Thankfully for you guys, you can tune out at any point of the day. Me and Charlie, 90 minutes of it.
So please come join us and watch our despair live and in colour. So just ruffle my hair. I'm not okay.
James Gunn, thank you so much.
Thank you, James.
As always. I said 3-0, but I didn't think it was going to be scored 12 minutes in. Neither did I. Yeah, it just is what it is. I mean, if they put 7 past bloody Man United, God knows what they're putting past us.
Yeah, I mean, Tom. All right, let's talk about it then. How do we turn this around? What do we do to change this to try and get back into the game.
How do we turn this around?
And legitimately, how do we turn it around?
The legitimate or the illegitimate way of doing it?
Well, because the banter answer is send David Moyes home and get Alan Irvine in charge, right?
Well, I was going to just say just Photoshop the score, but I mean, yeah.
I mean, I can just change the buttons at the bottom to make it look like we're winning.
Make it look like we're winning. That'll do. See how annoyed people come in and they're like, "Oh my god, West Ham are 3-0 up." I'm like, yeah. I mean, what game?
It's wild. Harry Kane scored 2 own goals.
And Son as well. All 3 own goals. Unbelievable. How do we change it around? I'm struggling to see how we can. But look at. There's that image there. You'll see it in a second because you're just behind here. But if you look, the key thing for me there is that Heung-min Son is standing in an offside position just beyond the halfway line, almost waiting for the defence to just come back and play him on side. They are playing that offside line to perfection. I tell you what, I never thought I'd say this, but my word, Harry Kane as a false 9 may be even more deadly than he is as a striker, because I didn't know Harry Kane's passing ability was this good.
Yeah.
He gave Son the assist for the first goal.
Yeah.
Like he's mad.
No,
His passing ability is unbelievable.
People gave him a lot of crap for a while last season for dropping back, and I was like, he's doing really well when he drops back, though. I don't really know what you're seeing here. And I think this season he's only added to that and really got into the vibe.
Well, David Moyes, Jose Mourinho's finally got his style in the way that he wants him to play. And I mean, you've got to trust what David Moyes... why do I keep referring to Jose Mourinho as David Moyes? You keep... Mike Organ, these 2 jokers are now trying to claim goals were offside. What jokers? Well, us. We didn't do that. We just said they were very good goals. We didn't say the goals were offside at all. I was saying the way that we.
You're right,
saying the way that we changed this, how we changed it around, and we get back into the game. We can just edit our score to 3-0, and nobody on the stream would know any different. I mean, but no, Jose Mourinho is. Don't forget, he's had some of the greatest strikers that have ever graced this earth, and if he wants to get Harry Kane playing in a certain way, then yeah. IBAVFC123 says, to be fair, West Ham fans need to remember that you're playing one of the best sides in the country, arguably 3rd best. Yeah. We were under no illusions before the game started.
I literally said West Ham were going to lose today.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah. There we go. Anyway, Spurs free kick. Heung-min Son whips it across. Way out by Balbuena. Balbuena shouldn't have started this record. Yeah, but who else then does? Diop?
Mate, you know the answer.
Oh, no, Charlie. No.
Get him in. No. Get big Craigie Dawson in. Come on. My Rochdale King. Let's go, boys. Get big Craigie D involved.
Oh, Antonio with a big old elbow on Sissoko.
That was a lot of jabber. I will say this. I don't think changing Balbuena out for this game, whether it be for Diop or the Craigster, matters. The defence has been all at 6s and 7s, and that's not going to change with one person to be different. That's a different issue. I know.
3-0 down in 15 minutes.
Just hearing him shout now. How do you feel, chap? How do you feel about... how do we turn this around? What do we do to get back into this game? I think it's very difficult, especially against the Jose Mourinho side, who are very good at the counter attack, because they can just now afford. They're 3-0 up. They can afford to just sit and hit us on the break and nothing else. We have to take it to them if we need to hope. So how do we do that? Formation change. I think we changed from 4. I think we changed to a 4 at the back, potentially a 4-2-3-1. We get Fornals more centrally. We bring someone on the left. Yarmolenko, I guess. We don't really have the options, but I feel like. We don't really have the options. I feel like we just have to change that up. Get more people in and around the box. I know changing to a 4 at the back would potentially make us more weak, but it's like we're already 3-0 down. What the hell does it matter at that point? Sure, goal difference, I guess, but I feel like at this point you look at it, you say, right, the system's not working, the personnel aren't working, you make some changes. Now, am I saying you make changes 25 minutes into a match? No, probably not. But I don't think it hurts to have a look at it and go, okay, let's switch it up, take off one of the centre backs, and bring on Yarmolenko or something, just to give them a little bit more up front, because we are struggling at this point. We are struggling to find. We're struggling to find anything. Every time we go forward, it's a lot like when you're losing a game in FIFA quite badly, and you're just trying to stretch the play. You're playing too hard at balls. It's a good opportunity here. I mean, we've got Bowen through, but again, we're just not doing enough. We need more people in around that area. That's my opinion anyway. Let's have a look what you lot were saying. Rebecca Diop for Charlie. Big Craig. Get Big Craig in there. Come on. Unpopular opinion, says Nigel Banks. Rice at fault for second and third goals. He definitely has to take a share of blame. He got absolutely mutt-micked for Kane's the second goal. He got mugged off supremely there. Let's see. Bring back Ginger Pele, says Kevin. Yeah. I mean, he was sus at the best of times as well, but just get him in. Big beard. I got nothing left. Big boy doing big bits. Miles hits it. It's a good save. Adam Robbins. Moyes does not like to change. Yeah, that's the problem. Boot. We need to sub Moyes for Irvine. Don't say it too loudly. Rebecca. Problem is Spurs have done what they usually do, and we're still not stopped it. They've been textbook Spurs. I 10,000% agree with you. Could not agree with you stronger. We knew this was going to happen, and the answers we have for it are 0. I assume you're an Aston Villa fan because it's AVFC. Predictions for Villa Leicester. Is that today? I haven't been keeping up. If that's today, who knows? I can't judge Aston Villa yet. Because they were brilliant against Liverpool for obvious reasons, but rest of it, who knows? Lanzini isn't strong enough to be on the bench. Yarmo could be giving them a little life, but I think Haller should have been on the bench. So do I, but I believe Haller had a knock, so could not be on the bench. I think that's the problem. Jeffrey Steady says reset the game. I wish it were possible. To hit the reset button, but Stevie C, getting beat is nothing new to us. However, the start of the game is shocking from us, yet dominant from Spurs. Yep, agree. Sai, agree. Charlie, we need a change. Thank you, Sai. Good to see you. Seaside Hammer, maybe if we put Yarmo on but not take anyone off. Maybe if we had 12 men, we would maybe be able to find our way back into this. Tom, I was saying what I think is, I feel like I don't know if you make a change this early. But I feel like the way forward, you go to 4 at the back, you take one of the centre-backs off, you bring on Yarmolenko, you go 4-2-3-1.
Can I just say, Marcelo Bielsa does this all the time for Leeds. Well, he did do last year in the Championship. Only coming in as a closet Leeds fan here. Just because most of my mates support Leeds. Look, I want Leeds to do well. Let's not get it twisted. But no, Marcelo Bielsa...
Love how you instantly started defending yourself from the accusations of being a Leeds fan, which you brought up.
If something's not right and he doesn't like it, off you go. He'll whip you. 10 minutes into the game, 15 minutes into the game, he'll whip you. I would have no issues at this point taking the centre half off and putting Yarmolenko or Lanzini on.
Neither would I.
If the game needs changing, which it does, what an in-ball that is behind Masuaku, who's switched off. Yeah.
Do you remember?
Have you tried on play? Have you tried turning it on and off again?
Okay. Do you remember when we were having a conversation about Masuaku and Cresswell? And my exact words were, "He's been good, but let's not get ahead of ourselves. He has 4 years of evidence of not being good."
Yeah,
it's good for a ball winner.
That photo of that person where he's like standing out, looking into the distance, just like wishing for different. Like, I'm going to recreate it here.
Recreate.
I'll recreate it for you.
Yeah.
Okay. Right,
we need some entertainment. Look at that. Look at this. Wait, hang on. Can I do this quick enough? There we go. He's fuming, ladies and gentlemen. He's fuming.
Did you like that?
I did. I enjoyed that. I full screened it. I attempted to sort of shift it around a bit. You know, I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's how I feel right now.
I'm just you're gonna go full screen just for a second while I try and fix that, because now if I go full screen, it zooms in on your face. So I just need to. There we
Michael,
go.
where is Maisie? The only reason I tuned in, she is just downstairs. She's been at the beach all morning, so she's just downstairs drying off. Whoa, Inception. She's just downstairs drying off. She'll be up here at halftime, I'm sure, to ease, our pain going into the second half. Don't worry, people. Don't shoot the messenger all at once. She will be with us at halftime to say hello. Mark Gallagher, what is going on West Ham? I don't know, Mark. Really? I really don't know, mate. So glad I changed my plans today so I could watch this, says Danny from... Oh, I mean, so glad that we could sit here and chat to all you guys. Actually,
it would be significantly worse if they weren't here, to be fair.
I just mean in terms of just, having to sit here and do these games. Because it's pain. It's how I feel out the window. Do you know what? I think I'm even going to clip that myself. I don't need West Ham clips. Wherever you are, clips. I know you'll... Can I just quickly see? Let me type at West Ham. He is in the chat because I've just added him. If you haven't already, I will do it. But I'm going to get that clip because I think it's quite funny. I just want that. I saw you shake your head, Charlie Walsh.
I like the fact you're just like... Because I thought what I did was quite funny, so I'm going to clip it. Don't worry, everyone else. I shall clip it.
Don't worry.
High clips, by the way.
Somebody said I'm thick. I appreciate that. Boy does look thick there.
I mean,
Boy
I wasn't going to say it, but, you know.
Boy looking hella thick. That's all I'm going to say.
Boy got the badonkadonk going, you know what I mean?
Boy, I got that badonkadonk. Already done. Good man, clips. Love you. So, whilst we're 3-0 down, is there anything the chat would like to talk about? Is there anything on your minds? Any agony aunt problems that we can help you with? Anything that's been bothering you want to get off your chest that me and Tom can help you? Me and Charlie can sit and help you with? Any, problems at home, in the marriage, at work, counselling? I mean, we're here for it. We are 3-0 down at this point, and we don't look at all like getting back into the game. So, yeah, any problems, bring them to Charlie and myself. We'll help you.
We're here. Agony aunts, Tom and Charlie, ready to solve your problems.
Okay, we've got a good first one here. Chippy, 999. I don't know if I am real. Now, just pinch yourself, Chippy, and that will tell you. That's the agony aunt answer I would give. That's the answer that I would give.
What I do? You know, Tom, when you're having do you ever try to wake yourself up when you're having a nightmare?
Yes.
Well, how do you wake yourself up from a nightmare?
I realised that David Moyes is our manager, and it usually does the trick.
But yeah, but that's the never-ending. That's a never-ending problem, is it? Because what I do, right, it's probably actually brain damaging, but I shake my head as hard as I can, and then I wake up shaking my head. Well, it's probably a bad thing to do. I'm probably damaging my brain or something. Do that, Chippy, and if you don't wake up, you're real. You're real.
This is poor, says Richard Groves. I'm still going through my head. The first goal, who shows Son on inside? Balbuena. Balbuena did that. Direct your anger at him, not me. Nathan Glasspool says our defensive issues are highlighted, but it's okay because we bought a winger.
I don't think
that's well there.
What's Bob? Almost full. What's Balbuena meant to do for the first? He's complete. He's
Jared Bowen. Okay, counter-attack is solidly broken down.
What's Balbuena meant to do for the first? He can't do anything. He's 1v1 versus Son, for Christ's sake.
Oh, no, I'm not saying he can't do anything, but he was played over the top. But I guess that's more of an us issue. Have we had a shot? I know that we've had a couple of corners. And I know I've definitely seen the ball in Lloris's hands once. So I'm going to, in that respect, I'm going to say yes, we must have done. I don't know. I don't know. Quickly, Nathan Glassball, who also said, my missus left me, took the baby, and I lost my job in a week. And that, my friend, is what you call a shit out of luck. Okay. Rebecca says, hi, long-time viewer. Hello, Rebecca. Long-time viewer. First-time commenter here. I know someone who thinks he's really funny, whereas in reality, he kind of isn't. What can I do to let him down gently and tell him that he isn't? Well, Rebecca, what you want to do is you want to message Gonzo and you want to say, look, I know your jokes are good. I know your jokes are funny. Okay. I'm not laughing as much as you think. Only joking, everybody. It's a joke. It's a joke. However, I will say for Gonzo, cheeky plug, he has just put his new pinball machine up, which Charlie edited all the intro and stuff for, and Gonzo's Pinball Flipperama. Go find it. It is a great little start. To be fair, I'm not a pinball fan, but I watched that video and it was very, very well edited. So go watch it. It's good. Rebecca just say I did not find that funny. Yeah, that's a good one. Side Beaks, let's all go to Iceland. I've always wanted to go. Then. Nathan Glassball, haha, that really happened. You made me laugh first time. Okay, Nathan, I'm so sorry. Is what I'm. Please tell me that actually didn't happen because now I feel like an idiot. Nathan, please tell me that you're joking at this point. Okay, so no, it really did happen. So Agony wasn't good. May not have been the right profession for me. I've tried other ventures since I've left uni, mainly YouTube. Turns out that Agony was definitely the avenue that I should not go down. You got to keep the house at least. Well, there we go. Keep the house. There's light at the end of the tunnel. You've got a roof over your head. Yeah, I'll just leave that to the actual counsellors, which is Rebecca. I'm so sorry, Nathan. I apologise. I actually thought you were just taking the piss. So, it would be unreal if you came in now and said I am taking the piss. It made me feel a lot better than I actually do right now. But if that is the, although I now need to sell it as I have no job. I mean, Nathan, just stop it, please. I'm already down. Don't kill me. I'm already down. Don't shoot me. I'm down. Don't kick me while I'm down. Yeah, see Stephen Jonesbury says, my wife left me for my best mate. I miss my best mate. Is that wrong? Hell no. Bros before hoes, my dude.
My wife left me for my best friend, and then I found a snake in a pool and I fucking filled it in, or whatever the hell he said in that one tweet at one time. David Gold. My dad stole my shares.
I found my best mate with my wife in the pool, or whatever the hell it goes. Now, why do I miss my pool? Oh dear.
So I'd like to thank everyone for joining us for the first and potentially last ever Agony Aunt Tom segment. In which a man goes, my wife left me. I've lost my job in the same week, and you just went, firm the L, my G. Anyway, it's 3-0 to Tottenham. It's 3-0 to Tottenham.
Nathan, whilst it has been hard, you guys have cracked me Laughter is a great healer. Cheers. Always enjoy the show. I appreciate that, Nathan. Laughter is always the best healer.
Keep telling yourself that, Tom. Keep telling yourself.
No,
that.
if you don't laugh, you'll cry. It's that old adage, isn't it? Obviously, there is. I do believe you. It's just sometimes I guess people can say, "Oh, I'm taking the piss" and all that sort of shit. But if it has happened, which, like you said, it has, then genuinely that is absolutely awful, mate. Keep smiling, keep appreciating that, there are people like me who will just sit there and accidentally tread in the fucking mud while trying to help you. But no, listen, we're all about having a good laugh. I'm glad you're in here.
Stop talking. Stop talking. You just the guy went, oh, you always make me laugh, and you went, laughter's the best medicine, but look, we're here for a good laugh. It's like, stop. Just stop talking. Jesus Christ.
Listen. I'm glad you're here. There's no better place to be on a match day, enjoying yourself. And the wife may have gone, right? You may have gone, okay? You may have lost your job. But just remember this, in desperate times, we'll always have West Ham United to make you feel better. And that's all you need to remember.
I've muted Tom. I've taken him away. He needs to stop talking. All he does is dig himself in holes and continuously to dig. Thank you for coming, Nathan. And thank you, everyone, for joining us. Rebecca, I wish I'd used that tactic in sessions, Tom. Yeah, unlucky, my man. My God, Jesus Christ. Anyway. Come on, Tian. Yes, Tom Ball. Come on, up the Hampton. Sure, mate. You know what I mean? Getting hyped. So, Tom, we're 3-0 down. We're coming up to half time. What changes would you make?
Can we start the stream again?
No, just like we can't change the match and start that again. We can't do the stream again, unfortunately. We are where we are. K-pop universe. Who's your favourite K-pop group? I need to know. Who's your bias? Come on. I want info.
Phone. What are the chances that Tim blames Fabianski?
10,000%.
I'd say it's very high to very, very, very high.
Yeah.
And thankfully, for one man today, it's success, which is, in fact, Wally World, who has the pleasure of saying at least his beloved Ryan Fredericks did not concede 3 so far, and he's on the bench away from all danger. Wally has won. The king has won. The
king always wins. House always wins, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Just really quickly, just before I get muted again by Charlie. Nathan, just let me know you're okay. I haven't heard from you. Just want to make sure everything's okay. I haven't heard from you in a minute. Are you okay? I'm so sorry.
Please stop bringing it up. Nathan says, I'm going to end this on a positive note. Whilst this is a shit situation, I still get to see my daughter, and she said, Dad, the other day, it's not all bad.
Did he say that?
Yeah.
Did he actually?
As you're like, talk to me.
I can't see it.
I think it's because I'm probably signed in, so I can see because it's a swear word.
There we go. I clicked live chat. It was just doing the top chat. I can see it now. There we go. I'm going to end this on a positive note. Well, I still get to see my daughter when she said that the other day. It's not bad. There you go. Big plays. No, it is.
Stop talking.
No, it's not that. I've tried to apologise. Okay? I've tried to apologise.
He said my daughter said Dad the other day, and you went big plays. This is what was it? What was the other one that I said? What was it when I clapped? I said big plays to you. Was it IBS? No, what was it? I can't remember. with someone else. Anyway, it doesn't matter.
As a man that suffers with BPD, I understand mental health as much as most. Laughter is good for the soul. So yeah.
Can you stop bringing up that laughter is the solution, please? For 5 seconds. Stop. 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 Yeah, it was you, Rebecca. I was trying to remember if it was IBS that I was talking about. It was, wasn't it? He's just look at it. Oh, can I just say, Tom's bed looks very cozy. Tom's bed looks very cozy. I like the way he looks back there, just to see. Tom, is the one that's in your ear for me, or is that for the game? Okay, he's got an AirPod in, but I assume it's for the game, so he can't hear what I say. His bed does look very cozy and comfy, doesn't it? I do think this. West Ham clips. I don't know which one of my screams has been more catastrophic. For the first half an hour, it was definitely the game. Then Tom decided to start talking. Hello.
I don't acknowledge my existence, Tom. And the LPs.
I'd like to thank you all for watching. We're about to hit half time in this absolute crapshoot of a football show. Yeah, thank you all for joining us. We will be live, of course, until full time, in which Stu and Godza will go live with their review, hopefully not an Agony art show, which we will spam the link in the chat so you can go and watch it and get involved with that. I've got a feeling the phrase we ask you to go and say will be
Agony art.
Will be rough.
Oh, Stephen Jones. Do you use fabric softener on your bedding? Yes, I do.
Yeah, I was saying, you couldn't hear me. Your bed looks very cozy and soft.
It is.
When you opened the sheets, I was like, "Oh, looks warm."
It is very, very soft and cozy. I did have last couple of years. I
think good opportunity, but it didn't work out.
The last couple of years, I have had big double beds and stuff, but obviously because I've now finished my uni degree and I've moved back to my mum's for a little bit, where I try and figure out my future and stuff. I'm back to a single bed, unfortunately, for the meantime. But that's okay, because it's just me and I'm alone and don't have a girlfriend, believe it or not. So single bed doesn't get much use. You know what I mean?
As it ends, Tottenham 3, West Ham 3 at half time. We will give our full thoughts in a second. We'll wait for some people to filter through. Harry Kane doing some last-ditch defending at the end of that game, and then at half.
Nice. Jose Mourinho liked it as well. He popped out and gave him a big old slap on the bum.
He enjoyed it. Yeah, I guess what I would say is this. I'll start. I do think we need to change to a forward or back. I think we just go for it at this point. What is there to lose? You're 3-0 down. Tottenham aren't exactly going to give you that much space if you've just got 3 people going forward. Get as many people in and around that box as possible. Change to a 4-2-3-1. Expose yourself, but who cares? We've already exposed. Just get in there. You know what I mean? Change to a 4-2-3-1. Get Yarmolenko on for one of the centre-backs, preferably Cresswell. And in my opinion, and then just have a go, have a go. Because once you're 3-0 down against Tottenham, what's the harm? Where's the L you confirm here? You can't really, you know what I mean? That's my opinion. Tom, what would you? It's difficult because I don't really see. I think even if we do that, I don't know if you can turn it around. You know, I don't know if we can turn it around if we do go for it, because we're 3-0 down and there's Tottenham. And again, the more we go for it, the more it plays into their hands. But I think at this point, what is there to lose? Just have a go.
Can I just quickly say, Wally, I would totally take you as a step up, mate. You've got an unbelievable car collection, and I want to get involved with that. Thank you.
Also, he's just a great man in general.
He just is. I'd love you as a step up, so please set me up. Yeah, no. Thoughts, disappointing, obviously. Really bad first half. I mean, we were literally saying it. I was saying it before it started. I thought, make it difficult for Spurs. 2 banks of 5. Make it difficult for them to break us down. We didn't do that. You don't offer them the option to have the high line and the space in behind, because they'll punish you. Harry Kane playing as a false nine has done that all season. He's underrated. His passing ability is amazing. I'm gobsmacked that it was, all 3 goals, the amount of space that we've allowed them to operate in is just, it's criminal. You can't do that to a team like this. We were poor. We were so poor. After the 2 defensive plays that we saw against Watford and Leicester, I expected Wolves and Leicester. I expected much the same today, but like I said, you cannot allow them when Son and Kane are on form like they are now. You cannot give them that space in behind. It's just too easy at that point, and you're asking for trouble. World class finishers at the end of the day. We're not slow. We're too slow to get back, and we're punished for it. On the other end, just not a lot there really. There's a couple of chances, but.
I mean, it's frustrating. Really. It's almost frustrating for me that this has happened right as the window is closed, and not the last game before it. Because obviously, this I don't want to call it a wake up call, because I do think they should know this already. But you look at the bench, and you look at the result right now, and you're thinking, you need to sign some people. You need to change this up. And unfortunately, instead of doing that, we have nothing to change it up with, which is obviously a very, very frustrating situation to be in. Obviously, Haller not being on the bench is a problem, but at the same time, I just think I don't know, and I don't know what Moyes does. Does Moyes try to change it and go for it, or does he just try to batten down the hatches and ride out the storm?
Well, this is the thing. It's the lesser of 2 evils, I think, really, at this point. I mean, you either change to 4 at the back at half-time and you try to go for it. At which point, again, you offer the space in behind. But saying that, I don't think there's anything on the bench, really, for us that can end up changing the game. I think that this was already said and done at 2-0. I just didn't think that we were going to be able to get back into the game. Spurs were a fucking great side. Let's take nothing away from that. They are absolutely unbelievable.
Yeah.
But I don't think that we have enough quality on the bench to bring on, or the tactical in-game nous from David Moyes to say, this is what you do. We're going to change it to this, and I want the. I just don't see it from him. So for me, it doesn't really matter what changes he makes, because I think it will end up the same result. I think you end up going for it. They counter. They punish us on the break. If like I said, we may get a goal. We may get one. We may get 2. Whatever. Trying to get back into it by going for it a bit more. But it's the worry is, as soon as you start pushing and Spurs keep sitting back, bang, counter, and all of a sudden, once again, ball goes over the top, and Son or Kane or whoever is in behind now. So yeah, it's holy shit, Wally.
Oh, Wally, my G, absolute legend. 1999 donation from an absolute boy who's still on his holidays. Or how are your holidays, by the way, Wally? Tom Charlie Bisticon. Thank you, sir. Thank you. We do appreciate it.
Thank you so much. That's unreal. Thank you so much.
Yeah, let me change the thing. Tom, what are the chat saying?
I mean, chat. Let's have your score predictions for the second half, or your thoughts on how you're feeling. Like I said, I just don't think that there's anything we can do really to get back into this game. Like I said, you can't go to the bench because there's not really much on there. So I don't know. It is what it is. Eric, OMG, this is like 200 Swedish krona. 5-1 says Tone. 5-1 David Truelock. Wira says fitness levels are madness when you think West Ham squad don't have European commitments. It's also what you get with a world-class manager in Jose Mourinho. But hey, people said he was washed up. Cybeeks 4-1, 4-0, 7-1. This could be a big old murder if we're not careful. I think it will end up being 5 or 6, 6-1 for me. Lee, we all knew we have hard games coming up, and we're trying to battle through them, but we're still a great side. Plus, Tot have created space. They have. It's not like we've got Man City next week, Charlie, is it?
Can I say I'm more confident against Man City than I am Spurs because of the style difference? But
yeah, so am I. Harry Kane is in the chat laughing. Thank you so much, Harry.
Hello, Harry. Welcome, my friends.
Big points today.
Good double from Harry Kane today. Fair play that you've taken the time.
I've triple captained you today, Harry. Thanks for the goals.
Good. You're welcome. You're welcome. What I will say is to this, Harry. Concentrate on the game, Maggie. You know what I mean? Just get your head back in the game. I know you're sitting in the change room on your phone right now. Get your head back in the game. You don't want your levels to drop. Right? You don't want.
Tom Ball, just feel it's easy to be reactionary. Nobody wants to play them at the minute. Sometimes the opposition is just better. For us to get something to say, they have to be under par. Exactly. And I would argue, like I'm pretty sure many of us would, this is probably the worst time to play Spurs because they are bang in form. And nobody wants to play a Mourinho team when they're bang in form, is what I'm saying. Because it's just, the worst time to play anymore.
Oh, by the way, Henry Parker in the chat, H from Discord.
Henry Parker, H from Discord.
Henry Parker, who is in the chat, is H on the Discord. That's his username on the Discord. I just wanted to let you know.
Oh.
I found out that the other day. Good to see you, Henry.
Oh, nice to see you, Henry. Nice to see you, mate.
Hold on a second. There's a comment for me here. K-pop Universe. Fan of... Okay. Bias is Jang. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. I'm just saying. I'm very disappointed. I'll tell you what, I was very upset when XID broke up. I can't lie to you. And forever, if we're talking EXO, if we're talking biases, then it's...
Okay, anyway.
It's your boy saying, do you know what I mean?
So basically, what we're saying is, chat, instead of K-pop talk...
Good moves, good dance
moves. I have to talk louder than Charlie just to get out of the way.
Good dancing. It's fine. What I can do is I can actually just mute him like that. So now he's muted. I can talk to you about K-pop.
Somebody has asked, if we draw, will Charlie get his top off? Ray Bourne got his arse cheeks out the other day on 100 points. I will do more than that if we manage to get a draw.
100% did.
I will do more than that. Does this show other teams how to get at us, e.g. City and Liverpool? I think they know how to get us anyway. If you're a good tactical manager, you don't have... I mean, the game plan is there. What am I talking about here? What you do, you watch film. So managers will see how to break us down. They know our weak areas. I think any team knows our weak areas is always down the wings, either side, down our fullbacks. Yeah. So I don't think it matters. I don't think it matters really because they've got so many world-class players, those teams. So it's it doesn't really matter.
I think it's been exposed before, but what I would say is that it is a situation in which it just exasperates it. You look at it, you say, well, if you have fast players, put them on the wide and just play the balls over the top when they do venture forward. Because as I've said, we've mentioned this we both mentioned this quite a few times, how far Declan Rice and Souček do get forward in this formation when we attack, and that leaves the back three as exposed as humanly possible, which is wild. But there we go. That's where we are.
Yeah, just quickly, because it is half time, and I know a lot of you will disappear for the second half. Before you disappear, don't forget, drop a like on the video, subscribe to Hammers Chat if you haven't. We really appreciate every single one of you that joins us for these watch-alongs. Of course we do. If you want to take the time to join the Discord, it's in the description. Go join. Have lots of football, West Ham, off-topic, FIFA topics, anything you can think of. It happens in the Discord. Food chat, anything. Come get involved. We want to see every single one of you in there. It's a great place to go, chat, hang out, make friends. We're all nice in there, and I don't give Agony aren't problem resolving.
No, although I'm low key thinking that should be a channel we should create in the Discord. Tom's Agony aunt, you post a flipping thing, and then he goes, "Just firm the L, my G," and then we see where we go from there. But thank you, everyone. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, every single one of you has joined.
Guy Miller, I'm from Hong Kong. Be calm and be water.
Be water, as the Bruce Lee thing goes.
I would stop doing the accent personally.
No, but I'm trying to. It's like me trying to do an accent of a Scottish man. It's like be like water. Is how he says it.
I'm not. I'm a Jackie Chan. I'm a Jackie Chan boy.
Everybody in the chat, you must have seen the "be like a water."
Stop.
What?
Stop.
It's like me doing
I'm a Jackie. Who do you prefer?
It's not racist.
Who do you prefer? No, legit question. Who do you prefer, Jackie Chan or Bruce Lee?
Bruce Lee.
See, I prefer Jackie Chan.
Can the chat stop trying to call me fucking racist?
I prefer Jackie Chan. I'm trying to get you out of this hole, and you're refusing to get out of the hole. I prefer Jackie Chan. I think he's better than Bruce Lee. I think Bruce Lee's, if you're talking on a fighting terms, then probably Bruce Lee. But if you're talking on actual film terms and actor terms, Jackie Chan is the one. Also, the version of Make a Man Out of You by from the Mulan soundtrack that he did. Didn't know he had the lungs on him. Didn't know he had the lungs on. Yeah. Have you ever seen that? He did a cover of Make a Man Out of You from Mulan.
No.
It's a great. It's good. It's good. For Sheezy's saying 50-50. That's a fair.
Apparently I'm just digging many a hole today.
Oh, hang on. Stop everything for a second. The three hammers are here for a start. Welcome, my G's. Good to see you all. I hope you're having fun. Rob Van Dam, yes! Mate, the whole effing show. Come on. What a man. He would take both of them in a fight. He would 5-star frog splash their nuts off. What a man. Come on. Anyway. Yeah, it's just a rough situation right now. It's a rough situation, this game. Yeah. So this is the thing. I would go for it. But what do you think Moyes will do? Do you think Moyes?
No, he ain't making a change at half time.
We haven't. Well, all right. That raises a good question, which we haven't played yet today. Sub bingo, Tom. What minute will David Moyes make his first substitution? I
swear to God, if he's made a substitution at half time, I dread to think what I'm going to do.
I'm going to go for my old technique and say 69 minutes.
Okay.
I don't believe it yet, but I'll say it. What are you thinking?
75th. I don't think he has the bottle to make a sub at half time. If he does, I may just goddamn fall off my chair.
That's why I'm saying. That's why I'm saying 69, because I don't think he has the bottle, but that's early enough for him.
How long before we see Gareth Bale? That's the real question.
That's a good question. Henry Parker says he sat down apparently right now from the screen, so I suspect
15 minutes. I reckon we see. That is a day I never. Do you know what? I know people will go, it's Spurs, whatever. As a football fan, I'm glad to see Gareth Bale back in the Premier League. I said it. I've missed him. He was unreal when he first played in the Premier. It's nice to see him back. Can I just appreciate again that donation from Wally?
What man?
I mean, that's the biggest donation we've ever had on this stream. So
by significance, thank you, Wally.
Thank you so much for donating.
Rebecca with the £5 donation saying 80th minute. First of all, thank you, Rebecca.
Bingo alert.
80th minute. That's bold. What's everyone else saying? Let's have a look. Henry Parker in with 82nd minute. Ray Borum, 81st minute. Doing the classic just one under. James Gunn, 67th minute first sub. Brad Bumgarner saying 83rd minute to turn it around. Yeah, give him the time. Stevie 50 says 78th minute. We're getting a lot of in the 80 marks here. Martin, 84. Three hammers, I assume Luke. 73rd, Diop. Just let me know if you are, Luke. Good to see you. As the thing kicks off, let me just give me a split second.
Is it just quickly, because I can see that there's no subs been made at all. Fo Sheezy, no sub unless injury comes. Thank you so much, Fo, for the £2 donation. Is it just me that how in the flipping flip, can you not, after being 3-0 down at half time, make a substitution? Is that just me? Or is that like, if I was a Premier League manager and I was 3 down at half time, the first thing I'd be doing is making a change? Or is that just me? Like,
no, I agree with you.
I'd take one of my 5 defenders off that clearly weren't enough to stop 5 goals from going in, go to a back 4 and then put an attacking player on. Or is that just me?
No, I agree. I would have gone to a forward back and I would have thrown it on.
David Moyes' in-game management and his in-game tactics, the pre-match tactics discussion for another thing, but his in-game tactics are genuinely shite. Ryan Snell, where is Allaire? He picked up a knock before the game, so he was not risked today. Yeah.
To finish up bingo, just so it's sort of aware of where we all stand. Martin with the 84th minute. Three hammers. Luke says 73rd and D up. I did see the three hammers confirm it's Luke. Good to see you, my friend. Good to see you. Alan Robbins 84th. Irish Tommy 80. There's a lot of people in that 80. Stephen Jones enjoying the 69. Nice. Nice. Wally World 60th minute bold. Thank you. I just can't do the noise. I just can't.
If you want to see where that originated, I think you should definitely go check time.
Okay, originated is a bold play. Originated is a very bold play. Originated is a very bold play. I can't. When you say originated, it was definitely a meme before you.
Nice.
Fo says no injury.
we've started on the front foot. No, really, it's JP WHUTV in disguise. Damn it!
Fooled again. No. Still. So we're getting a lot of 80s, a couple venturing forward. Tom Ball with a bold 55 minutes.
That is bold.
That's a bold player. Bold player, and then Peach going for a first.
Oh. Big old strike from Masuaku. Somebody just missed an overhead kick. I don't know if that was Suchek.
I think it was. Can I just get a quick time check for you, please?
Yeah, I'm on 48, 48:01, 02.
Okay, I'm still about 5 to 10 seconds behind. Okay, that's fine. Right, I'll change the
first minute says Peach. Things you'd love to see. Okie dokie. Just seeing if there was any other games going on at this time, which there's not. There's a late game on today, but that's about it. David Moyes not looking happy on the touchline. But will he make a save? God, will he make a save? I mean, no. Will he make a sub? Jazz intensified. Tim Dyer, who is obviously a Spurs fan, West Ham have slowed the game down. They could frustrate Spurs and grab a consolation goal or two. Let's see. Yeah, don't think it's coming for me. I'm pretty sure the game's dead and buried at this point. Be nice, obviously, for us to come back into it, but you guys have just been a class apart today so far. Yeah. You have been a class apart, unfortunately for us, which has been the case for the first sort of few weeks of the season. You guys have been on form.
Yeah.
Their goal difference must be mad right now, Spurs. I mean, you put 6 past
United.
They put 3 past last. They put 5 past.
They've been uncharacteristically high scoring this season. They've been just blapping them in.
Antonio, who's got a good chance at the edge of the box. He's lining up for a shot. It comes to 4 hours. Oh my fucking god! How on earth have you missed that? How on earth can you miss that from that close? How on earth can you miss that? Hang on a minute. Let me just see what happens. So Antonio cuts in on the left and he shoots, takes a wild deflection. Fornals must be literally about 2 meters from goal and he heads the ball over the bar. Oh, Fornals. He actually scores himself and not the ball. It's just... That is unreal. That is absolutely just unreal.
Yeah, I don't think he's fully expecting it. He tries to get his head on it. He's just underneath it a bit and it balloons up and over.
Vit's only Josh V says difference between top teams and West Ham. We're clinical. I mean, you could just say it's the difference between the top teams and the bottom teams in the Premier League.
Yeah, it's fair.
They are clinical because they've got good players. So,
welcome, Vitz. We do welcome all fans of any team. Good to see you. Stick around. Give us the Spurs perspective on the game, because obviously we only see it from a West Ham perspective. So do give us the Spurs perspective. We do appreciate it. Thank you for joining us. But yeah, good to see you. Alexander, where's Yarmolenko? Why he's sitting on the bench, Moyes? Safe place for Premier Club and a high score making goal. He's going to make a score pass. Do you know what? It's a fair point. I think he should have come on. I wouldn't have started him. But I do think he should have come on at half time. That was the sub I would have made. It's the one I would have made.
How long before we hear Ben Rama would have scored that chance? I think I.
I would say that it's wrong, but it's fine.
Andy Carroll would have buried that.
Well, Patrick would have buried it. We all know who would have. Patrick would have buried it.
Welcome, Vitz. My mum's side of West Ham, so I support both, I guess. Bloody hell, that is some commitment there. Don't tell your friends, but welcome.
yeah, don't tell them, but you're welcome here, but also don't tell your friends. Well, you can get them involved in the channel, tell them to come, but you know what I mean. Charlie, I'm switching to Dagenham and Redbridge. They have a better product on the field and team store. It's a fair point, Jeffrey. Do you know who else I'd consider? Norwich, for Big George, obviously, and Northampton Town.
Can we just quickly say that in FIFA, Charlie has started his Ultimate Team journey. I'm so excited. I know Tom Ball is so excited. Charlie, after being 2-0 down earlier in the game today, coming back to win 3-2 in the 92nd minute, shouted, "Get in the bin," after beating someone, when he clearly told me last night that he would not get angry at FIFA.
I wasn't angry. It wasn't. No. You're misconstruing it. Okay, I'm in Division 4. Okay, well, after my placement matches, I end in Division 4, which I think is doable for me, but it's difficult. You know, I think the ability of people in Division 4 for me is around the same level as me, right? I was 2-0 down, 66 minutes in, they score a second, and I'm like, whew. I come back to win 3-2, 90th minute, Alex Teixeira a goal. Now, I did shout get in the bin, but it wasn't out of anger. It wasn't out of anger. It was more of a celebratory get in. But for some reason, I ended
Get in the bin.
with the bin. There were 2 extra words, but it wasn't an anger thing. I thought I should have lost that match given the first 60 minutes, but after that, he crumbled and I came back. You know, it is what it is.
So I'm proud of Charlie for starting his FUT journey. I feel like a proud father. Masuaku, good feet. No end product, unfortunately. Cresswell also tries to give some good feet and then nothing. Quickly, if anybody's in the chat playing Weekend League, drop me your Weekend League records. Let me see how you're getting on. I'm curious. How's your Weekend
Sorry,
League
we're allowed
going?
to talk about FIFA, but we're not allowed to talk about K-pop. What kind of bollocks is this?
K-pop.
Oh, thanks. Okay, so basically, like, if we're talking biases and EXO, we're talking, say, let's be real about it. If we're talking about all of K-pop, do you know who's a banger? RM. RM is a boy, the rap monster himself. He's underrated. That song he did with Wale, right? Don't know why it happened, but it's big. It's big, Tom. Have you heard it?
Nah.
Well,
I've been too busy playing Weekend League, do you know what I mean?
You're missing out. It was about 2 years ago, but to be fair, you were playing Weekend League then as well, so that's not really that much different.
I was playing Weekend League. Oh, dear, I'm so tired.
Can we give a shout out to Big Dave, who is sitting next to me, says Rebecca. David, sir, we are fans of you. Big plays. We stan you, sir. Big plays.
I saw
Dave.
how you played last night in pro clubs, and let me say, you were what can only be described as all over the shop.
All over the pitch, bro. Doing bits. Just a quick applause for David. Big Dave. Nice to see you, my friend. What a man. What a man. Vitz, Kane and Son instrumental to this team, but Bale should be on IMO 3-0. Not much to lose now. I agree with you. It's a good opportunity. It's a good opportunity for Bale to come on in basically a low pressure environment, and really see what he can and can't do. Because this is a team he could really score against, really get some step to. So I think that's a fair shout. I think that's a fair shout from a Tottenham point of view. We started this half well. Better than I expected us to, but that usually precedes the downfall. So we'll see. But not a bad opportunity. Not a bad opportunity to score goals. We just need to take them, like that Souček one that just happened, the Fornals one, obviously. And I think it's difficult for Fornals, but at the same time, we need to be taking those opportunities if we're to get back into a game when we're 3-0 down. Because again, one goal, you make him think. You make him think at least. Yeah, it's a good ball there through.
I mean, that's a foul.
Tom unhappy with the ref there. Apparently that was a foul. But again, there's space here to do something in. It's just about exposing it, about using it. Masuaku steps to the fullback, tries to get past him, goes back into that area. Decides, no, he wants seconds there. He wants seconds, so he comes back. And it's a throw-in. So we're seeing the replay here. It's Sharon Bowen. It's Regulon. Yeah, I mean, he probably does get pushed from behind there. It's close to shoulder, but I don't think it quite is. But I can understand why the referee in real time doesn't give that, because you could make the argument that it looks like a 50-50 barging thing, but I do think it is a push from behind. But it's
shout out the long throw. Not seen that in a while.
Shout out the long throw. Like the fact we've this is just something Gio will be happy with. It's not Antonio taking it. So we actually have a striker in the box. We have one in the team. What a time to be alive. Tone. Bale washed out 8 years back. Poor man's Son. Listen, I would agree with you that he's not as good as Son anymore, but I still think he's a baller. From what I've seen whenever he's played, I still think he has the ability. Yeah, no worries. I still think he has the ability to do bits. Would I say he's washed up? No, but we'll see over the course of the season, of course. This is an excellent opportunity for him. An excellent opportunity for him. We don't need to have arguments about who's washed up out of Bale and Mark Noble. It's just a useless. This camera angle was wild, isn't it? So still no sub. 57 in 58 minutes. 58th minute. Still no sub from either man. Specifically, though, David Moyes. We'll see. My concern here is I do think we've been the better of the team so far in this half. We've created the better chances, but all it takes is a single opportunity for Tottenham. Whereas for us, it takes... Well, it's taking quite a lot. So I think we need to... I don't know. This match has obviously been gone for a long time, to be fair. Tom said he thought it was over at 2-0, and that's fair. And I didn't expect a win. But I'm just like, how do we make a positive out of this negative situation? And that's not something that's happening right now. It's not something that's happening right now. And again, it's quite a large problem that we just don't have a striker on the bench. It's almost like only having 2 in the squad is a bad idea, David Sullivan. It's weird how that works out. It's weird. But it's Rodon. See, Rodon's an interesting one for me because we were heavily linked with him as well until you came involved, and obviously he chose Spurs because why wouldn't you in that situation? But yeah, Rodon's an interesting one. He's obviously very capable. On the times I've seen him, he's looked good. My concern is his injury record. Obviously, you've got a history with one very injury-prone centre-back who's an absolute legend in Leslie King. But his injury record was something to be very concerned about. So I'd be interested to see how he fits in terms of... just in terms of the back line. Because I can't lie to you, I like Davinson Sanchez a lot. So you're thinking Alderweireld would be the guy to replace him with? Doherty on the right. Yeah, I'm surprised. We both said at the beginning of the stream, but I'm surprised Doherty didn't start above Serge Aurier, to be honest, because I don't know, Serge Aurier is just... He's just, I don't know, he's Serge Aurier, isn't he? He's Serge Aurier, isn't he? So Wally's claiming there's a sub coming up. We'll see. We will see. Still need that new blood. We'll see. Again, this is another situation where we've got a lot of people in and around the box. We're not really doing anything with it. It's a decent ball in, but no one capitalising. Frustrating. The thing is, it's a situation where you're looking to take positives away from it, right? And so you're saying, okay, if we get a goal from it, you can say, okay, if say the second half is 1-0, if you want to word it like that, which I personally would, but if you want to word it like that, then you can maybe make an argument. Okay, there's some positives to take. You move forward, you learn from mistakes. You know, it is what it is. You firm it, as Tom might say. But doesn't look like it's going to happen right now. Wally World, this is devastating. I've lost some bingo. Listen, some bingo giveth, some bingo take it away. Let me say that again one more time for the people at home. Sub bingo giveth, one more time. Sub bingo giveth, sub bingo taketh away. That was really difficult to say. It happens to the best of us, Wally. I didn't. Kane shot, good save. I don't think I've ever won a sub bingo. Is what it is. It is what it is. It was a good opportunity for Harry Kane there. He got played through. He was just sort of waiting, pulled the trigger just outside the area. Harry Kane's so good at generating power while just completely being in his stride. It's really impressive how he does it. I don't know how he does. I think there's maybe something to do with his technique, because for a long time he would scuff 50% of his shots in a really bad way. But I think he's just nailed that technique now, because he was just in his stride there and still managed to generate insane power on that shot, comparatively to a normal person would. And it forces the save out of Fabianski and goes out for a corner for Spurs. But the tempo and the vibe of this game is significantly less than it was in the first half. First half, it felt very frantic. Tottenham really going for it, whereas this feels like they've got the opportunity to hold out. Headed over the bar by Balbuena defensively. Son put the ball in from the left-hand wing, looking towards Bergwijn and Kane, and Balbuena gets the head. Harry Kane about 800 miles offside in the first instance, nowhere near it in the second. He was onside. It ends up going towards Bergwijn's head, who Balbuena, to be fair, does well to get it out. Does well to get it out. Second corner to Tom. Reguilon takes it. It's nodded away by the dome himself, Angelo Ogbonna. Anyway. Tom's not well. Is Tom not well? Tom, I miss you. Can everyone wish Tom better in the chat, please? Positive Charlie is top line. Thank you, Jeffrey. Thank you. Appreciate it. I think West Ham are capable of being a top 10 team, says Vitz. I think we've got the personnel. When our thing is not, we haven't really got the depth for it. And our manager is very stoic in his ideals, let's say. So it's a rough one, but we've got the pieces there. It's just they keep taking it out, like Philippe Hansen on loan, for example. Is a wild thing to happen. Tom, no rush. If you're not feeling great, don't rush yourself. Take your time, would you? Take your time. Tom Atherton in the chat there, off of this stream. Jeffrey Stelly. Patrons should have an episode of Young Tom taking Maisie for a walk. Listen, I get that most days. It blesses me with that sort of content on video. I agree, though. It's a wonderful thing to see. It's a wonderful thing to see. Sorry, I was just having a little gander at Tottenham there. Feels like Spurs are going to catch us on the break, says Nathan Glasspool. Sorry, I agree, Nathan. I 10,000% agree. That's what I feel. Do you know what? I'm going to get comfortable, guys. Sorry about this. I'm going to get comfy. Oh, here we go. He's lounging. I'm in peak lounge mode now. It's 3-0. Our team have been lounging, so why not I? There we go. Hello. I agree. I feel like that as well. Like, when we are looking good and dangerous, I can't not be thinking about them pinging us on the break. And that's not good in any way, shape or form. Any way, shape or form. James gone Patreon Agony on every month. I feel like that's just a bad idea, James. I feel like it's just not good. It's just not good. Well, it might be good for everyone else, just not Tom. West Ham putting up a stronger defence this half. They can learn from it in future games. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. It's a fair point, Tim. It's a fair point. I do think we're putting up a better defence in this half than we were in the first, but then again, in the first half we put up literally no defence. So it's very easy to put up a slightly better than nothing. But yeah, that's my one problem with David Moyes is he doesn't learn from his mistakes. He just does them over and over again. And that's what I want to see from this. In a situation like this, like, you take the L, you move on, but then learn from that. You know? Change the lose to learn and the L to now. You know? But we'll see. James Roswell, come on you Spurs. Welcome, James. Good to see you. Do stick around. Give us the Spurs perspective as Vitz has. That's what we're all about. We don't mind opposition fans whatsoever here. Whatsoever. West Ham clips. Tom had just had his way of taking it. Listen, I'm not getting back involved in that. Tom, because Tom can hear this, refused to dig himself out of the hole he'd found himself in there. He just kept digging and digging and digging. Sometimes it's best to just stop talking. And that was one of those situations. But my man was just, he was a digaholic there, wasn't he? He was giving it a shot. He was giving it, I swear. I hope Tom's bringing Maisie on, says Wally World. Tom, if you do come back, please bring Maisie with you. The people want it. The people need it. So we're in the sixth. It's a good opportunity for Kane again. He took too long. On it. Balbuena gets the block and then follows up with a good clearance. But it should be 4. It should have been 4. I can't lie. It should have been 4. As the man himself replies, appears. It's Tom Atherton. Hello.
Somebody's not agreed with me. I'm not feeling great.
If you want,
it's okay. We'll soldier on for half an hour.
Firmly out. If you wanna go away, you're more than welcome to. I don't mind at all.
No, I'll stay.
Okay, well in that case, I'm gonna go to toilet and BRB.
I'm gonna be sick again. I may just have to dip from the stream. I'm so sorry.
That's fine.
Something has not agreed with me. hello. Quickly, thank you for making these subs. We're heading to the 70th minute, so sub bingo for us is still alive. David Moyes. Oh, yeah, Spurs. It just Bale is on. Bale is on. Oh, okay, all right. Well, Bale's on. Where's he playing? Is he playing down the right or is he playing down the left? That's my question. I would assume he's down the right, cutting back into the left. He could also be, Bailey is coming on. Okay, fair. You just know that David Moyes is the kind of person that is going to be like, you need a sub, and all of a sudden it's like he just goes to bench from Mark Noble. That will be his one substitution. There is Gareth Bale with Ledley King. My word, this really is a bloody Spurs throwback. That is a Spurs throwback and a half there. Ledley King stood with Gareth Bale. My word. Spurs fans have just been transported back to 2011. Oh, dearie me. I don't know what has disagreed with me, but I do not feel great. Bailey's washed out and hasn't been any good for 8 years. Poor man's son. Oh, come on, Tone. You've got to give him more credit than that. Gareth Bale has been... Those first, 2-3 years in Madrid, he was just unreal. He was unreal. He was unreal. Welcome back.
Thank you. He was very good at Madrid, I agree.
I mean, my man won 2 Champions Leagues in a row, so...
And he scored goals in the finals, and they were bangers. And
I was just saying to the chat, you just know that when we make our first change, the first change will be Mark Noble.
I mean, there's an argument he could have... Well...
Also, I was just saying to the chat, I felt like I was back in 2011 because Gareth Bale was stood next to first-team coach Ledley King on the sidelines.
Yes.
We're back into a different era.
Oh man, what centre-back was Ledley King was. What an injury-prone boy.
I know Daniel Sturridge was noodle legs, but Ledley King was literally the noodle leg.
He was.
If Daniel Sturridge was the noodle legs, Ledley King was the noodle leg holding Daniel Sturridge up. I mean, he
was the noodle.
Great, unreal player. The fact that he could just do no training throughout the week and then just perform during a weekend,
incredible player.
Props.
But of course, injury-prone AF.
Yeah, AF. West Ham do have a corner though. Whip the ball across. Still no end product. Do you know what's annoying? If we're going to take any positives from this, I would say we've looked okay in parts. We just haven't had an end product. And obviously Spurs have been quality, but we've created chances. We just haven't finished.
Yeah, I would say we've created enough, but we've created chances, but the finishing's just not been there.
Yeah, cool. Tone, prime Payet for me over Bale any day. 973 shape. I mean,
different player.
Different, yeah. One scores goals, one
creates them.
Yeah.
If you'd asked me who I'd rather have in my team,
I'd still take Bale any day of the week. A prime Spurs Bale and the first 2 seasons at Madrid. I mean, I just remember that Copa del Rey final where he rounded Mark Bartra out of play to come back in, and there was no stopping him at that point. He was unbelievable. Those 2 seasons in the Prem when he scored 15 and 20 goals in both seasons, one PFA Player of the Year. Then when Madrid had the unreal first season, second season, then obviously Zidane came in and kind of dwindled off a little bit. But yeah, he's so good. And here he comes.
Spurs are making substitutions now. We're seeing Harry Winks and Gareth Bale come on.
Just quickly, Spurs, the team that are 3-0 up, make a double substitution before West Ham. The team 3-0 down in the 71st minute. As the crowd stand in awe to see Gareth Bale back in a Spurs shirt. And his frame, he looks a lot wider. My man's been hitting the gym in Madrid.
He's not been doing much else. On comes Gareth Bale for Bergwijn.
Slim, sorry lads, did you say Bale over Son right now? No. Bale over Dimitri Payet was the comparison. And I'd take a
Yeah.
I'd take prime Gareth Bale for me. Although Bale is standing over the free kick. What an introduction this would be. I mean,
And Viggs for
imagine he bangs this. I mean, he's lining up for it. He's on target. He's on target.
I would say I don't know about the Payet thing. It just depends on the rest of the team. If you need a, yeah, it depends on the rest of the team. But you're right. I mean, Prime Bale was completely nuts. But if you've got a decent enough striker, then get Payet in, get the assists going. You know, you've got a decent, but it depends. It depends. But also, yeah, Son over Bale now. Obviously, Son is unreal. Son is world class.
To be fair, Son's been consistently good as well for the last decade. It feels like. Even
I agree with that. Yeah, when he's at Leverkusen, yeah. Leverkusen's new is really good.
Is that a pen?
Or there's some hype in the chat. A sub is on its way. Who had 70? What's the 74th minute right now? They're saying Lanzini.
I'm surprised he's not gone for Mark Noble. Bloody hell.
There's Lanzini.
Well done. If I swear to God, right, if he pulls off a centre half now, I'm gonna be miffed.
Would you be more miffed if he pulls off a centre half, or if he changes not a centre half and keeps the formation?
I'll be miffed with both, basically, because this should have literally been. This should have been the sub about half an hour ago. But hey, what do we know? We're only football fans. Jazz, where are you? I can't hear you, Jazz.
Let's stop calling out Jazz. Let's stop calling out Jazz. Let's stop calling out Jazz. He's a nice man.
Jazz, where are you?
I'm just going to mute. He's a nice man who has very strong opinions on David Moyes. Bless him. Again, I wish to say I like the way Tom's now not saying words despite the fact he's muted, so he could just carry on shout. He's a very nice man who has very strong opinions on David Moyes. Nothing but love for my Curry Hour co-host. Love him. Anyway, so is Lanzini coming on? He's got fade. He's got fresh fade. He's coming on. Let's see who for. I would be interested.
Jazz?
Please stop. Back to muting him. Let's find out. I would be interested to see actually in a legit sense who he comes on for, because even though hitting your mic there, even though I'm not, we'll see. It's not going to change the game. I'm just interested to see what his vibe is. Tim, I have Vinicius may come on to give Kane a rest, but Kane is on fire in all parts of the pitch. He really is.
I'm intrigued to see Vinicius. I am
as well, but just because I don't really know anything about him. I want to know more.
The only reason I know who he is, believe it or not, and it is going to be a FIFA reference, but yeah, he got a Team of the Season card in FIFA last year, and I was a bit like, oh, I have never heard of this guy before, and then all of a sudden he popped up for Spurs, and I was like, oh, I know who you are because you had a Team of the Season card last year in FIFA. So I'd be intrigued to see how he is, how he plays.
Also, Rebecca, obviously no one could hear the chat when you said that wasn't miming. It was Tom being blind and looking for Jazz. That's what I was. I've just muted him so you couldn't hear him incessantly calling for the boy. So we've got a double sub coming on. It's
Liverpool confirmed defender will have surgery on his knee tomorrow for an ACL injury.
So it's a double
damage.
It's a double sub. Antonio off for Yarmolenko and 4 hours for Lanzini, it seems, from what the chat is saying, who are obviously about a minute ahead of us. Harry Kane just taking on Kafar and Souček there, and Souček just cleans him out. You love to see it. See, that's why I want Noble starting in these games, for that sort of bastardry. But
Liverpool have said that he has an ACL. It doesn't say he has an ACL tear. It just says he's having injury on an ACL. So whether or not they were going to actually disclose that it may be an ACL tear, but oh yes, lads, there we go. Well done, David Moyes. Let's leave the 5 defenders on and not go to a 4 at the back.
I like the way Tom really wasn't listening to anything I was saying, was he? It's very impressive how he does it. It's very impressive how he does it. Tom, you've missed several important things. Not only was it me talking about the subs, which apparently you just weren't listening to, more importantly, in the chat, now for those of you who don't know Eric, who is a chat legend, has got the vase. Tom, can we see the vase? There we go. There is the vase. Pause. What's it do, Tom? Pause. Just one more time for the people, just in case they didn't see it.
So you can hang on. You can drink it.
Drink
you
it.
Can use bars for flowers. You know. You can if you need the toilet in the middle of the night and it's next to the bed and there's nothing in it, just go for a quick wee or whatever. But more importantly, if you don't want to drink from it, you can also
pour it. Yeah. What you can do? Pour.
Yeah.
Just one more. Wait, hang on. What is it you can do?
You can drink from it. But you can also
pour. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Fair enough. But Eric has bought the vase from IKEA. If you go onto our Discord, link in the description below, you can see in the links on the left hand side we have the link for the vase because we're trying to get that IKEA sponsorship. We're forcing this issue, and Eric has bought one. He says the vase has made his debut today. First of all, Eric, beautiful place. Second of all, give us your
flowers ? You take a slash in it and then sort it. I haven't taken a slash in this one. I'm just saying it's deep enough. I mean, look, it's the size of my head that if you were to take a slash in it, you could take 2 slashes in it. It's very big. Oh, Harry Kane hit the post.
Yeah. But Eric, can we get a full vase review, please? That is something I would find very interesting. I want to know, because obviously we hear a lot from Tom, but we don't hear from other people. You know, you want different vibes. So give us, what is the...
It's one of the greatest things I've ever bought in my life. You should all listen to Tom. There you go.
There you go. There you go. But yeah. So yeah, David Moyes kept the formation the same, just changed the individuals in it. Double sub earlier than his usual double subs. Usually his double subs are like 85 minutes in, so clearly he's feeling the pressure. Lucas Moura with his legs stretched as far apart as possible. He's ready. He's coming on, capoeira stance in hand, like Eddie Gordo from Tekken 3. He's ready to start taking on the boys. Imagine having Lucas Moura on your bench. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, imagine.
Oh my God. Vase review from Eric Olstead. An epic, gorgeous, and let me say, a bit sensual experience. It's very exciting. Eric, if you were to give the vase out of 10, what would we say? Son coming off for Lucas Moura, by the way. Eric, if you were to give the vase out of 10, what would we say?
Stephen Jones, does the vase make you better Agony aunt? No. But the glasses does. I was going to go for full comb over vibe. Tell me your problem, child. Marriage failure, was it? Talk to me.
Talk to me.
Marriage failures, huh? Welcome.
Happens to the best of us. Firm it, my G.
Welcome.
Wait, hang on. Yeah, Doc. I've just been really struggling. You know, I've just been really struggling.
Nathan, as a sufferer of BPD, I will say it again. Don't watch Afterlife. Big triggers. I big triggers.
Right, I'll be the patient. Okay.
Okay.
I've just been really struggling since I'm trying to think of literally anything but what Nathan said, and I can't. Hang on. I've been really struggling since my I've been really struggling since I found my best friend sleeping in with my wife in my pool, and I just don't know what to do, Doc.
What you need to do is firm the L. Charlie, if we score, which we're about to, because I've seen the chat, if we're about to score, I want you to celebrate like we've just scored the winner. Ready? I will do it. Let's pretend we scored a goal, because I know it's coming. Because I want the best reaction like we in the game.
Okay.
This has got to be the best celebrations we've ever seen. Are you ready, ladies and gentlemen? Here we go. We're ready.
I'm taking this out.
Yeah, we're ready. I'm take my headphone out as well, because we know it's coming. Okay, there's a free kick for West Ham. Don't know.
Free kicks don't usually do anything. So it's free kicks. Aaron Cresswell
standing over him.
He just
ball in. He's nodded it up. Buxton! Yes! Come on! Good. Okay. Hello, everyone.
Anyway, yeah, we scored.
Yeah, hold on. We scored a goal.
We scored a goal.
We scored a goal, ladies and gentlemen. Who actually just scored for us? I don't know.
I don't know either. I have no idea. Oh, I've dropped everything.
Oh, imagine.
Who did?
Team.
Who did score?
You two need to be on the pitch. We're out of fucking breath. Nowhere near the pitch. Balbuena, fair enough. We need to be nowhere near the pitch.
What are you talking about? I'm an absolute specimen, mate. I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm glad I got to. I always love going to football and celebrating. It's always shit. Even if, like, when you're like 3-0 down and you come back in the game and you score a goal and you don't get to celebrate. We always love to celebrate during the football.
Slim Reaper, dude strangling his poor camera, looked like you had constipation, mate. Listen, I've eaten a Kit Kat, I've eaten peanuts, I've eaten mini cheddars, I've had many grapes. My bowels are working fine. Thank you very much. I forgot I had to change it. Yeah, thank you. Oh, that's not how I changed that. That's clicking on you. There we go.
Any priority action for the goal, lads. Brilliant stuff. Out of breath. Oh, I love that.
It is what it is.
Love that.
It is what it is.
Let's just too much excitement for one day. I don't think we could have more excitement than what we.
I did just start pump. I was doing this.
Were you?
Which is what did me in. Which is what did me in. That's what did me in.
Big deflection. Bloody hell.
Anyway. Passing the ball around. Look at it. It's like Barcelona 2008 tiki-taka techers just all over the shop. It's two.
We haven't, have we? We haven't, have we? We haven't, have we? Let's go!
Is that an own goal by Davidson Sanchez?
Let's go! Oh my god, it's the Spurs and ball. Let's go. We're back on, ladies and gentlemen.
The pass through was brilliant, by the way. And it gets played across and Davidson Sanchez heads it into his own net. Yarmolenko with the reverse through ball to Kufal, who puts it back across the box, and Davidson Sanchez just heads it.
Oh my god, it's on. Hang on. I need to change my light. It's run out of battery.
Davidson Sanchez, with what can only be described as a bad idea, tries to head it away.
And tactical genius. Let's go.
I mean, Yarmolenko, what a reverse through ball, by the way.
Oh my god. Okay, yeah. Just really quickly, I'm just gonna put my phone down a little bit. All right. Okay. Like Spurs and ball. If you are a Spurs fan in the chat, how is your arsehole now? Is it twitching? How is your arsehole feeling? Is it twitching?
Well, we did say we were the better team in the second half. We didn't take our chance.
Yeah, we were much the better side in the second half. I will say that we were.
We weren't taking our chances, and now all of a sudden we've had two. We've only taken one. Spurs took the other one for us, but
it's generally unreal. Why don't you boys watch the game? We are Seaside. We are watching the game.
Hello, Seaside, as per usual. Good to see you.
Did you say tactical genius? Yeah. Jazz, where are you? Come back in again. Fine. He's rescued himself.
Please stop shooting shots. It all started. It did all change when you started drinking from the bars. You did say it was a central experience. What you didn't say was that it was an inspirational one for the boys. 11 guys on the pitch battling it out. That's what the arena's here for, Tom.
I love how the consistent we are winning the second half is just keep coming up in the chat. I love that. It's just always we are winning.
We start again. 0-0, boys. We start again from 0-0. Come on.
You have to believe, as Clip said, we will get one more chance. It is one more chance we will get. But can we take it?
Gareth Bale on the corner.
Take that chance.
Exciting. Yeah. Ed, all things Leeds. Good to see you, my friend. Haircut, shaved as well. Not keen, not happening. But it's the way we are. It's where we are. It's where we're at, isn't it?
Now, I don't want anybody to get overexcited. Robert Snodgrass is about.
I was about to say, I need to brace ourselves. The third substitution is incoming. And as is the third goal, perhaps? I don't know. Too soon, perhaps. Too soon, but...
Snod and bull. Here we go. Anything and bull.
The snodulator. Here he comes.
The snodulator. The snodfather. The snodulator.
Here
The
he is.
snodmeister general.
He's stripping off. What a Scottish man. Here he comes.
As Tippy says, snoddy on top. 11 up front. Oh, you've got to think that we've got one more chance in us, Charlie, to try and get something here from this game. Lanzini, I tell you what, since he's come on, has been very good. Referee's brought it back from a foul. Oh God, okay. Tense times. The shit game management. Look, listen, I making stupid fouls now. Look, listen. I'm still going to stand behind to say that Moyes' in-game tactics are shocking.
He can't... Look. He made 2 substitutions way too late. What if he made them earlier? Let's have that conversation. Let's not just have the conversation.
Oh, no.
You're so far ahead of me now. Someone's refreshed their phone. It was Tom.
Oh, dear.
Oh my God. Oh, that's when it happened for me. Lucas Moura taken down by Masuaku.
Yeah, I was going to say, it makes the result look a hell of a lot better, doesn't it? At least we can say we made a go of it. Can I just quickly say, is it just me, or has there been a ridiculous amount of goals in the Premier League every single weekend so far this season? I mean, what was it, 7-2 the other weekend, 6-1, 6-2, whatever it was?
6-1.
This weekend, 3-3. What was the other result yesterday?
I don't know. I didn't really look up the results yesterday.
It's been a mad start to the season. It really has. As Aaron Cresswell goes fully over the top rope there.
Oh, like a wrestler in the Royal Rumble.
Oh yeah, shit. We said if we actually managed to come back and draw this game, one of us said he'd take his shirt off.
I mean, I definitely did not say that.
I mean, I will. I'll literally strip.
I know you will. You just love it.
Like I said, to those poor fans at Everton away last few years ago. Now we lost 2-1. Leon Osman scored. Marazarati got the goal for us. The Marazarati scored to make it 1-1. I took my shirt off and held it above my head and waved it around whilst simultaneously going down a few rows. You then looked at me, this couple, as if to say, you're a retard, mate. And I would like to apologise to you both. Don't know who you are, where you come from. I'm sorry, okay? I'm really sorry. We're on the counter-attack. Rebecca, in regards to your text, yes. Oh, we've gone for it now. Harry Kane. Oh no, it's Gareth Bale. Oh no, it's Gareth Bale. Oh my word, that was Gareth Bale at his best. A cheeky La Croqueta.
I mean, I don't know if I'd say it's like Gareth Bale at his best. He missed.
It's a cheeky La Croqueta inside. Oh, Bale wide. Talking about Bale back. How about Bale wide? Oh.
Who did he twine up there? Was it Ogbonna? Yeah, the dome. He left the dome. He left the dome legless.
He croquetted the dome. The dome looking more like a croquette potato after that, La Croqueta. James Roswell, West Ham will lose 3-2, then they will face Man City. Yeah.
I'm more confident against City than I am against Spurs, let's be real about it.
Are you sure?
Yeah, because they actually attack.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Okay, fair enough. I got confused there. I thought you said you were more confident against Spurs than City, and then realised you meant the other way around. Well, you did say the other way around. I got it. Shut up, Tom. I'm so sorry. Hang on, I'm just going to have head in hands for a minute.
I'm more confident that we would have a better result against Manchester City than our Spurs. There you go. That's what I was saying.
We've got 2 minutes. This would be an amazing point if we somehow did it.
It would. We won't, but it would.
It would be an amazing point. Free kick. Love that. Let's get it in the box then, please. Everybody pile into that fecking box. Get the snodfather on it. I'm not looking at the chat. I know you guys are ahead,
Free
so I don't
kick.
know what happened.
Free kick.
The chat, I'm hiding you so I can't see because I don't want this spoiled. Cresswell, someone get their bloody big old bonts on this, please. Bonner, I'm looking at you. Thomas Souček, I'm looking at you.
Free kick. Here we go.
Good God, here we go. Aaron Cresswell. No, the referee has whistled. He's seen something. He's not happy. I'll tell you what, this ref has solidly been shit all game. Is the Tierney geezer. He's up there with one of the worst refs in the Premier League. I'm just going to put it out there. I think he's shit. Okay, calm down. Everything's calm, Tom. Right, Aaron Cresswell. Final minute. Free kick. Here we go. Come on, please. I beg. I absolutely beg. Please, please, please. Cresswell whips the ball across. Oh, no. Oh, no. Sadiq! Oh my god! He's only gone and done it! Oh my god! Oh my god! He's only gone and done it! Get it, you amazing! Oh, he's gone and done it! He's gone and done it!
94th minute equaliser from Manuel Lanzini. Could not have been more top corner if it tried. The cross from Cresswell from the free kick comes in. It's headed back towards. Snodgrass lined up for it, but instead Lanzini hits what can only be described as an absolute screamer. Edge of the box first time. Hits it with the outside of his foot. It bends right into the... It could not be more top corner if it tried. I want to say Lloris gets a touch on it potentially. It's swerving towards... Lloris gets a hand to it but can't stop it. It's gone borrowed in. It's 3-3. And Moyes is losing his mind on the touchline, jumping about like me and Tom did as a joke for the first one.
My God.
It's 3-3 and the team have gone flying in. Unreal scenes. Spurs have absolutely... Spurs have absolutely bottled this. Mourinho looks miffed, and there is the full-time whistle. It ends. Tottenham 3, West Ham United 3. What an absolute situation. Tom, can you do me a favour and get the review link very quickly, please? Ready? Unreal scenes. Unreal scenes. Please get the thing.
Lanzini basically just hit one from 30 yards and in the 94th minute, and it's finished 3-3. Oh my! Oh,
Tom,
okay,
Tom, get the link. Thank you everyone for watching. 3-3 is an insane result. Absolutely insane. How they've gone and done that, I will never ever know. Thank you everyone for joining us. It's been a wild game.
Charlie for them.
Tom, let me know when you've got the link. Shout out to Wally World, £10 donation quickly for Tom's abs. Thank you, Wally.
I said I'd do it. There you go.
There you go.
I said I'd do it. I'm a man of my word.
Tom, last words very quickly. There is the link, everyone. Go and click on it, get in a review. Tom, last final words.
Fucking amazing. Absolutely fucking amazing. I can't believe it. That is unreal. Tom's abs. There you go. There's the word. Tom's abs.
Tom's abs. Foshisi, thank you for the £5. We are massive indeed. Thank you very much. Thank you, everyone. See you later. Enjoy Gio and Gonzo's review. Go click on it now. Tom's abs is the thing. Go. Thank you, everyone.